Have you ever danced with the devil? Took a glance at a rebel, had a chance to advance. You are not on my level. You are not my equal. I can pose another sequel. Those that do oppose, I was exposed and leave you see through with the spies in my eye. Recognize me as a legend. Refuse to cry or die, so I may never get to heaven. I've been yelling and rebelling since the days I was a youngin'. Been a long time coming. I'll be damned if I'm running. Original individual, so I'm living like a criminal. Give it to you fools direct, no need to be subliminal. Say a nigga name quick, but never to be famous. Put this thing up to your brain, and I'll leave you brainless. Got you suckers, ducking knuckles, watch you buckle as I chuckle. I can see right through your heart. You don't wanna start no trouble. Thought I couldn't get it crunk, well hell I beg to differ. I'm far from a punk and ain't your ordinary nigga. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I can see me leading the legion, screaming in the evening. I had the kids pleading, why is daddy not breathing? See, daddy was a heathen, daddy was deceiving. Told him last season, all I'm needing is a reason. I have no sympathy, consider me a lethal weapon. Remain a mystery consistently, I keep them guessing. With the world on my shoulder, my heart turns colder. Life ain't what you think, before you blink it could be over. Ready for revolution, retribution's a solution. There is no forgiveness as you witness evolution. The world revolves as I evolve, take a stroll through my soul. I don't plan to ever pause or take it easy on my foes. Break them off with a pencil in a simple instrumental. Situation detrimental if you disrespect my mental. This is how I really live, I hope I never have to kill. I represent self-defense, if I have to then I will. Niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back, the game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them all. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I don't wanna beef with anybody, but I'm far from afraid. I'm a grown ass man, ain't no games being played. Better shut your friggin' mouth before I kick up in your house. Forensics at your residence, no evidence to figure out. Wasn't seen, had to see, no if or answer in between. This is what I do to you or anyone who intervenes. I refuse to be afraid, not tomorrow, not today. I'ma be a predator. Hell, there is no other way. Bust your brain if I must. Leave your land in the dust. Only God understands. That's the only man I trust. The rest of y'all die slow, die with your eyes closed. Talk behind my back, but you can't look me in my eyes though. That's what you call a coward. You can find me down in Broward. Tell me where you want it at, I'll be there in a half an hour. Diamond chains, take them off. Haters, I'ma shake them off. I only deal with the real. All of the rest, I break them off. Niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your brains. Fake niggas, I'm back. The game about to change. I ain't playing games, I'ma put it in your veins. I'ma break them all, break them off. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss. I'ma break them all, break them off. Let me break them all, break them off. I don't care if you ain't scared, be prepared to take a loss.
He kicked out from the Hogan leg drop. That has Hollywood stunned.
Yes, Malone can use the diamond cutter. And look at Goldberg. He's ready.
He's poised.
Okay, there's part one. Now finish him off. Finish him off.
He's calling for it.
This is it. This is it. Your career's on the line here. Do it. Do it. This place will erupt when he picks him up.
He's got him up. Oh, hell yeah. 1, 2. did we just see? He got him in a power slam! He got him in a power slam! He got it! Simmons got it! Simmons has won the match! Simmons is a champion!
I've always maintained that reality is for people who can't face drugs.
Shit is about to get real.
You'll get to see your knee deep.
Look at the stare of the champion against the challenger.
And now, Straight Talk Society presents Wrestling with Reality.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's going to be the biggest battleground in the history of our sport.
The biggest match in pro wrestling history.
The two biggest superstars in our sport with the biggest event the sport has ever seen. The biggest match in the history of our sport. Trying to run on the skull and dog here. Enough is enough. That's enough. No! Oh, God, that's enough! Stop it! Bam! There's tougher than a $2 steak. Who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Undertaker? In a slam! Choke slam! Who's your daddy, Undertaker? Lucifer's lips are the biggest times in the WWE! Somebody stop this! Somebody stop the damn man! Enough's enough!
What? The irresistible force meeting the immovable object. WWE Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time. Let's rock.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Oh, it's live, Hal.
Sorry.
Oh, in the words of the great Jim Ross, we're live, pal. Welcome to another episode of the Straight Talk Society Wrestling with Reality, episode 9. I see my co-host just popped in the back. Let me let him on. What's going on, Venkat?
What's going on, Trevor? This is a special edition of Wrestling with Reality. Second time this week.
Yeah, this is the first time. Oh, let me drop the link for Mike. This is the first time that we've ever done a show right after the pay-per-view ended, just like, you know, minutes after the pay-per-view ended. Yep. So we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna do it live, pal. And part of the reason why we're doing this is because we won't be here this Wednesday. I got prior engagements. So we were gonna review this show on Wednesday, but we're not gonna be able to do that. And we don't know a day that we could reschedule the show, but we had to get this show in. So Mike, the link is in the chat whenever you're ready to come up. Can you guys hear me good?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm back in my studio, so it just sounds a little different. So all right. Well, real quick. We had WWE Night of Champions overly.
Yep.
Overly missing. What does that mean?
Overlay.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so we had WWE Night of Champions from Jeddah. Michael, you got your other YouTube open, from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and right off the bat, I'm gonna say it was a good show.
So you like the show from top to bottom?
I liked overall. I thought it was a good show. Like, if I'm not gonna give it a grade right now, but if we go through as we go through what we're gonna go through, if you had to ask me thumbs up, thumbs down, because I don't believe in the thumbs in the middle, you got to make a decision. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It was a thumbs up show to me. The build was terrible, but just like I said on previous shows, they have not let me down with a PLE in a while. Like the bills are horrendous, but when it gets down to the actual shows, those wrestlers have pride in what they do and it delivers. Hold on one second, because I think my speaker's been moved. So hold on. Let me just readjust the speaker.
Hey, Van Cat.
What's going on, Mike?
What up, though? I appreciate you both of you hosts having me. You remember that rapper named Plies?
Plies, yeah. From the Fugees, right?
Huh?
From the Fugees?
No, Plies.
Plies from the Florida.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Not Prize. Plies. Prize is too busy snitching for the government. I'm talking about Plies. You remember how you would listen to a Plies verse and you'd be like, he ain't got no lyrics, but he say like 2-3 things per 16 bars that I like.
Right.
That's right. WWE's pay-per-views. That's all of them.
Yeah.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is. You'd be like, man, this is trash. Oh, hold up. That was hard. Man, this is garbage. Oh, no, that was fire right there. Damn, this is okay. He killed it on the end. That's all they are, bro. That's all they are.
So they're like Mr. Magoo. They are aimlessly walking, but somehow it works out.
Just somehow you end up at home. Like, how? I was trying to go to Walmart, but I ended up in bed. How did this happen? That's every single one they got.
Oh,
man. Like I said, I have not. I can't remember a PLEs, what they calling them, that I thought was bad. Like that, I just was like, you know what, this sucks. Like I say, Monday Night Raws are terrible. SmackDowns haven't been as good, but their events, if you just watch them in a vacuum, which is how I used to do them before we started doing the show. I wouldn't even watch the week-to-week show. I would just go in and watch the shows. Right. Storyline be damned, just to be entertained by the performance from the men and the women. So I thought the build to this show was horrendous, but like I said, I mean, with the exception of a couple of things that I already got my notes, so I'm going to pick out a couple of things that I thought didn't make sense or could have been better.
Minute, Trevor.
A couple?
So what do you, wait a minute, hold on, Trevor. What do you think so far? Because we have enough sample size. If we split the WrestleMania nights, would we say? I guess we pretty much say WrestleMania Night 2 is probably the worst pay-per-view they've had, or premium live event they've had, right?
I think WrestleMania 2 was better than this one.
No. The Night 2 is better than tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to find out where the bar is at.
Well, you got Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble was tremendous.
Number one.
WrestleMania Night 1 was fantastic.
Right.
I thought Backlash was amazing. I mean, it's like they haven't, and we're in May, so
Elimination Chamber
was good. I mean, they're like 6 pay-per-views in, and if I say that this may have been number 6, but it still was. So when I left this show, and a lot of this is going to be because of the ending, and we'll get there. But when I left this show, I left well satisfied, and I was like, you know what? I was like, all right, if they were to tell me that we're going to reset or something like that, then I'd give them a little bit of more grace, just because I'm so storyline heavy. And what I saw in that main event was nothing but storyline, and that's what I'm driven on. But let's I don't want what they said, put the cart before the horse. I want to go through the matches.
That's why I'm trying not to get specific. But Mr. Van Cat, because I want to talk to Trevor, because Trevor's in the dream world. I want to talk to you because you actually have some understanding. You ever, and this is gonna be a little personal, but don't take it personal. You ever mess with a girl and you guys are having an intimate moment, and it was horrible? Not the worst. It's not the worst you ever had, but it was. And then at the end, you finished with a great one. You like, whoo, that was a good one. Right. I think that's where Trevor's living right now. I think
you can't listen to me. No, you can't listen to me break down wrestling and think that I'm looking at something just because of a microcosm. No, that's not it. And when you see my note, that I could tell you're new to our wrestling show. When you see the notes that I took on this show,
let's see it then.
You'll see. because I don't. Yeah, you can't think that.
You
just
sound
because
like you busted a fire one.
No, well, I mean, I would pull up. I would pull up the AEW pictures where they're giving away tickets when you buy a hot dog and a hamburger, but I'm not going to do that because this isn't that show.
You see how they argue when they ain't got no meat. I ain't saying nothing about it. We talk about WWE.
But this is what this is where the big boys play. So this is big boys side.
Yo, you can't be the big boys when you make sure nobody else gets any sustenance.
Hey, not my problem.
You're the only boy.
Anyway, all right. We're not no, because I don't want to be on here all night. I got something I got to do with my daughter. So
let's go.
Let's get into the first match. Like I say, I got so this is where my first problem starts. You introduce the new title. This is supposed to be your world title that we're going to pick up the lineage from the old world title. This is supposed to be the title that you had a tournament for. This is supposed to be the world title that is the champion of this title is going to defend his belt more than the current champion. So what do you do to this world title? You make this world title match the curtain jerker match.
Yeah, because it's trash. They know it's trash. You know it's trash, but they want you to take the trash and act like it's potpourri. Bro, how can you even look at the beginning of this and think any of it makes sense? That's the only way you can look at WWE now is to suspend belief and just say it'll be okay eventually, and eventually is never a day that ever comes. Eventually is February 63rd.
What didn't make sense about the match?
No, I'm talking about the placement. I'm talking about the sense that they want you to show respect to a belt that they're showing no respect to. None.
And the way we got here didn't make much sense, as
at
you
all.
yourself talked about.
Bro, you don't get to buy a Jolly Rancher tied to a string, put it on your belt, walk around Florida with it, have it in the dirt and the muck, people step on it, then pick it up, blow it off, put a new wrapper on it and say, hey, it's worth $5. That ain't how it works. If you treat it like trash, it's trash.
Yeah, it's very disappointing, man.
All right, well, I got real notes on this match, so y'all go ahead and break it down, and then I'll get into my notes after the fact. Like, what were your thoughts on the match? Result aside, what was your thoughts on the match?
I think you are never going to have an AJ Seth Rollins match that is going to be garbage. I think the WWE has so much talent that it's very rare for an actual match to be trash. That's why Goldberg is so horrible in my eyes, because he does it so frequently. But you're not gonna have two guys who are not big men, who are strong, athletic, and able to be open-minded in movesets that are gonna have a bad match. It's not gonna happen. The only thing I can say I don't like about it is they made my dog go down on one. Let's say this is a title match. He went down on one finisher, clean, and this is AJ. This is AJ been on a crazy roll. This is AJ.
AJ just got back. What role has he been on?
I'm talking about since he got back. Like, stop playing.
He just got back.
Since he got back, he been pushing. He
hasn't. He got back. They got drafted to SmackDown, and he just beat Karrion Kross last night in his first match. So what?
Sir,
role
I'm talking about the whole OC.
What role have they been on?
The whole OC he been pushing. And before he got injured,
we haven't seen them since the draft.
I believe he has, sir. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up and show you, because I don't have.
We have not. You gotta bring facts. You gotta bring facts over here. You can't.
All right, let's look at it another way. I think he has, but if he hasn't, he should have been in the match.
AJ. Well, I said that personally. AJ Styles should have never been in the match.
The man, did he not win the triple?
He won a qualifier match, but what gets you into the qualifier match? Shouldn't you have already had a track record leading up to it?
Sir, was it Miz in the qualifier?
At least Miz has been on TV. Miz shouldn't have been in there either. But
Miz was in the qualifier after he got beat by Snoop Dogg.
You've seen Miz every week. You've seen Miz every week.
Miz just got beat by Snoop Dogg.
He's not listening. He's not listening to what I'm saying.
I heard what you said. He's been there every week.
If you're the same guy, you're the same guys that didn't want Cody Rhodes to win the belt because he got hurt. But
I never said that.
But you
That's
want
Van Cat.
AJ Styles to come in and
That's Van Cat.
automatically be the champion?
You're confusing me. That's Van Cat. I never said that.
So-
I think Cody
so
should have won WrestleMania. I never said that.
It's obvious at this point that AJ was handpicked to be in the finals solely because he's a good worker and he could have a good match, and it would be a good person for Rollins to beat. That's what this was all about. I
think he
thought
had a good
about that,
momentum.
but I went with my heart instead of my head as far as that. I just wanted to see AJ win, but it makes sense. AJ coming back from an injury, you know, so it's all. I mean, Seth Rollins is a worthy champion any night of the week, but you know, it's just crappy to open the show. You know, you're debuting this title. You'd think that should have been the number one. Yeah, that should have been the number one focus. And matter of fact, it was up to me. I would have had that Iron Man tournament. The whole show would have been all the best guys, all the top 10 people in the company would be wrestling, except for like the champions, obviously. And then that whole night should have been who gonna win that title. That title should have been on everybody's mind. No other title should have been thought about.
Van Cat, can we even name the top 10 anymore? If you take out the title holders, can you name the top 10? They either injured, about to be retired, about to be kicked out. Like, I don't even know who the top 10 are anymore.
Yeah, they're not pushing anybody right either.
Exactly.
But yeah, Mike, like I said though, man, when you got to have some facts though. You can't come over here with the craziness. You're talking about the OC. The OC hasn't been in the match in at least 6 months.
I'm talking about fights. I'm talking about storyline.
I'm talking about Gallows and Anderson. Michin hasn't been relevant since WrestleMania. I want to say that's the last time we saw her. AJ Styles has been hurt for almost a year. So I don't think he should have been in the champion. I don't think he should have been in the match, but I wanted him to win, and you guys know why, because I had this theory the only way to get Cody back to fight Roman was Cody has to be on SmackDown. So that would have been your perfect trade. But anyway, Venkat, what were your thoughts on the match?
It was a good match. It was fine. You know, that spot where he got dropped. Rollins got dropped on the back of his neck outside the ring. Yeah, that was an interesting moment. But then, you know, shortly after, he acted like nothing happened. Like, how you gonna get dropped? How you gonna get dropped on the back of your neck and then turn around and you're flying outside the ring? And now you're supposed to be selling this other injury with the leg.
Oh shit!
And that was off and on. Yeah.
What's up, El Presidente?
Oh, MD in the house.
Peace. What's up? Can you hear me?
What's up? Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, not much, man. Yeah, I'm checking in. I only saw the first two matches in the main event. That's all I saw. So yeah, I was ripping and running.
So what did you think? What did you think about the first match?
Yeah, I mean, it was all right for what it was. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting AJ to win it, even though that's what I wanted. But I pretty much knew. I was like, yeah, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
You wanted AJ to win because of the TNA connection.
Yeah, I wanted AJ to win because of AJ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, yep. I mean, I kind of knew, like, yeah, they ain't gonna do that. But it was a good match though.
Venkat, you got any more on that match?
No. Go ahead. I don't want to steal it.
Well, so here's what I got in that match. Because I try to do this after these shows. So you got Seth Rollins defeating AJ Styles, and my first thing that I said, it was a good match, but it never hit that epic gear for me. I thought that this match was going to be epic, and the reason why I thought it was going to be epic because I thought that it was going to mean something. If it would have been in the last spot, it would have meant something. You could look at their faces and see that they were at the beginning, they were kind of slow. They weren't hitting AJ Seth Rollins speed just because I guess they probably were pissed. Like, hey, you've been hyping this world title, but now you got me curtain jerking. I mean, I would have put Brock and Cody to open if you were going to do anything, because the way that match ended, that was a perfect opener, opener match. So anyway, the crowd was.
They're probably also jet lagged too.
Yeah, but don't buy that crap that you saw on SmackDown. That was taped last week.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying. I'm sure they well jet lagged too.
Yeah, I just think Seth Rollins always comes out there all happy go lucky. He didn't look too thrilled to be opening the opening the show after they've been hyping this world title. So the crowd was behind both men. And here's the problem. What I say, I'm a traditional wrestling host, wrestling fan. You got to have a heel and a babyface. The crowd was too split in this match. So it was some good offense back and forth. So here's what Venkat brought up, because I text Venkat and I was like, I'm going to talk about this. So they're going, AJ's going for a suplex outside. Rollins is trying to suplex him inside. AJ drops Seth Rollins on the ring apron right on his neck, which looked devastating as hell. So the natural thing is like, all right, Seth is going to sell his neck the rest of the night. Nope. AJ goes for phenomenal forearms. Seth Rollins hits the ring rope. Seth Rollins with the hurt neck, who just a minute ago was just dropped on his neck, goes for a friggin' dive halfway down the ring ramp. And that's when he fell. And now here's his injury. So he don't sell the neck that we just saw him dropped on. He sells the phantom knee that allegedly buckled. So
off and on.
Yeah. So exactly. So here's my other problem with it. Everybody knows Triple H is one of my favorite wrestlers, but when the hell did the pedigree become such a holy grail move that everybody's trying to hit it?
It's called sucking ass.
AJ goes for the pedigree. Seth goes for the pedigree for a near 3 count. This is what I did love though. The match ends with Seth going for a stomp, but because the knee was hurting, he buckled. So he goes back to finally selling the knee again, like Venkat said, off and on. Seth eventually gets to stop the stomp. For that stomp did look hellacious. AJ took that real good. For the 1, 2, 3. Triple H presents Seth Rollins with the new consolation title, and it was so funny that I'm watching this match, I had went to Burger King before, so I remember what Michael, as I'm biting into my Whopper, I'm like, damn, Michael calls this belt the Whopper Jr. consolation belt, and that's what I'm sitting there thinking of as I'm eating the damn belt. I mean the burger, but Seth deserved it, but like I said, I wish AJ would have won, just because to me it would have been a way to get Cody over to Raw, over to SmackDown, but I guess they got other plans. So your new WWE World Champion is Seth freaking Rollins. At least we know he's going to be there every week and
extra mayo.
He's going to at least defend that belt.
Hey, so let me ask you, Trevor. So it's pretty safe to say that Seth your top babyface on Raw, right?
Yes.
So who?
No, Cody.
Well, I'm not even like putting him in, like, because he got he got something else going on. So who are you putting to in a program with Seth Rollins, like, as of now?
It has to be he had to ultimately end up facing Gunther. He has to. Like, Gunther needs to be champion before the year is up. But they'll give him Drew McIntyre is coming back, so they'll give him Drew.
Idiot.
They'll give him Drew, but Gunther has to ultimately win that. But like at this point, nobody's hotter than Gunther right now. Like I couldn't tell you when the last time he lost a match, and like he's there defending every week. He has
like Roman.
Yeah, Roman.
So what you're saying is they don't have a big enough heel to like put in front of Seth right now.
It would be Gunther.
Well, they're not gonna put them in the program immediately, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't. Right. I don't know who they. I'm trying to think of the roster right now. Who would they put? I'm trying to see.
Bobby
who on
Lashley?
The heel side? No, Bobby Lashley is on SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm trying to like mainly focus it on heels, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What heel are you gonna put in a program with Seth Rollins?
They got to turn
exactly
Drew.
What I've been saying.
They got to turn
develop.
Drew. They got to turn Drew heel. They got to.
They don't develop anything. There's no continuity. It's just you should not know. You should not have to think who's the biggest heel on either of the brands. That shouldn't be a question.
Right.
You got Brock Lesnar because he could float from show to show.
Brock Lesnar's the heel everywhere. He probably heel in my house. You probably beat me up and take the shower. Like, come on, bro. He everywhere. I'm talking about a heel for Raw.
Now,
I don't know,
Mike mentioned the Miz. I would predict the Miz will probably be that guy.
And that would be disgusting.
Hell no.
That would be disgusting.
Miz shouldn't get any more world title shots.
That's a good question, MD, because I don't know. And I watch the show every week. I don't know.
You know what? MD's correct. Because nothing would make the Whopper Jr. have more mayo than putting the Miz on it. That's a fact.
There you go,
sir.
There you go.
Big fact. Whopper Jr. extra mayo. We just add. Keep adding.
Got the entire bloodline over on SmackDown, so I would say Solo, but there's SmackDown. I don't know.
Nah, man.
That's a good question. I don't know. Damn, that sucks. I don't know.
I mean, unless you go try to take Seth back to being heel, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Nah, they can't do that right now.
Yeah, he too hot. He too hot.
Yeah. Seth, I mean, you got top reactions to me is Sammy, obviously. Sammy, Seth, and Cody. Like, I mean, that them three. It would at this point it would just be ridiculous to turn any one of them heels. So as I say it, that's probably what they're going to do.
Which means
Cody can't go. Cody can't. I don't want Cody anywhere near that belt just because that's not the belt that he says he wants. He wants the belt that got some lineage. You don't want the consolation belt. So that's a good question, MD, because I don't know. I got to look at the roster now. They would have to be Drew. Is Nakamura. Yeah, he'd have to face baby faces because he'd have to face Nakamura. I was about to say Karrion Kross, but Karrion Kross is on SmackDown. Would it be Balor? Damian Priest?
That's possible. That Balor, Damian Priest, yeah.
Wasn't he just fighting for the tag championships?
Man, I don't know.
So there's no mid card top tier anymore. It's just they playing dominoes, whatever pop up.
Is no heel, like there's no monster heel. There's a monster heel, but it's Gunther and he's the IC champion. That's it.
Yep.
And if Gunther gets a shot at the title, Gunther need to win it. It don't need to be he just got the shot. When he gets his shot, he needs to just be champion, and that's it.
Oh yes, and then put Gunther against Roman, and then all the belts can be in one place.
There you go.
The mustache has spoken. The mustache.
Oh yeah.
Right, so let's get to this. Let's get to this next match that nobody asked for, and I will say that I got some positive things to say about this match. You had Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus was the next match. All right, any one of y'all go first because I actually took like match notes, so I guess I got to go at the end.
Man, go ahead, Van Cat. I'm good.
I did. The only thing I can think about is Trish Stratus' face and how bad it is. I just can't get past that part.
Hell, I thought she had an abscess in her mouth. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, what's going on with Trish's face?
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I should have said that. Oh, that's funny.
I was like, what the hell?
Oh, that's good. I'm writing that down.
Damn, so y'all ain't giving the ladies no love.
Now, I will say, it was a couple of hiccups on Trish end where Becky had to like, even with the once he did the turnbuckle, tried to do Becky was like, hey, get your legs up, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I will say the match was pretty physical in terms of how they were working it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I give Trish credit with that.
I got that in my notes.
I'll give Trish credit on that aspect, but other than that, it was what it was. You know what I mean?
This is why old wrestlers need to be the part timers. I don't know why they keep trying to push them.
Well, she hadn't had a match in 4 years though.
Yeah, but she's been hurt. It's the same thing what I was trying to tell you about them. They're doing background stuff. They're getting themselves up. They're moving. She hadn't had a match in what? What'd you say?
She hadn't had a singles match in 4 years.
Well, I ain't talking about singles, but she's been in matches. And I don't think her body can keep up the same thing. It's different. Like when I wake up and I go do something silly and then go to bed and be chill the next day, she got to go soak in an ice bath or something.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
All right, so
he made it believable. I'll say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's a great athlete.
Yeah.
So because I didn't completely shit on it like I thought I was going to. So what, you was gonna say something, Mike?
It was still the worst match of the night.
No.
Hell no.
It was to me.
Well, yeah, I can see what he's saying because the worst match of the night only went 69 seconds. So
no, hey, if you remember last show, that 60-second match, I said that need to be what it was. You remember?
We got a playback for something we said last show. Just stay tuned. So all right. So what I got for Becky and Trish, first thing I noticed, both women come out fully covered, and I wrote they look tremendous because to me, they made it work with them what they had on. Because I love when Becky wears the Kill Bill thing. The only thing was missing from her was the sword.
Okay.
So
Beatrice Kiddo.
So here was a ridiculous. So the story of this match was that the fans forgot to acknowledge Trish. That was the story of the match. Like that was her whole beef as to why she's mad at Becky, is because the fans forgot to acknowledge her. The commentary made sure to announce that it's been 4 years since she had her last singles match. So I got Becky opens up with her shitty looking offense. Becky needs to know how to land some punches, man. I mean, or just stop doing them. I mean, come on. At some point, you're a professional wrestler, and what you're doing, you got to make this shit look good. Bret Hart will tell you that. He could throw the best working punch in the business. You got to make it look good. Trish played the heel role great, with like rolling out of the ring and slowing down the momentum. So I said the lower level of the crowd is really into the match and is actually pretty decent. That's why I gave them credit. So Trish does a nice counter where she's hanging out of the ring ropes, and then she uses her legs to pull Becky into the ring post. I thought that was clever. So then just as I say that, then I come back with the next line. Trish goes for her upside down leg scissors off the top rope and fails miserably. That's what MD was talking about. She had to try to save her. So, but this was the terrible part. So she goes for the move and fails. Becky positions her legs up right. She doesn't get the legs around Becky's neck. Becky still takes the tumble over. Why not just reset and do something different? Why not? Like it looked like shit. So
it looked like they were in wrestling school.
Yeah. So the match went to shit at this point, because at first it was passable, but then this is where it just fell all apart. The match went to shit with the sloppiness. Becky tried something off the top rope, had no idea what she was going for, but then she pivoted to a sharpshooter that looks shitty. Trish did hit a nice chick kick for the near fall. And I asked the question, why is this match still going on? So Becky goes for the disarm her, and Trish grabs the hair and starts pulling it. So now they're getting into a hair pulling match. Becky hits the manhandle slam so close to the damn rope. You obviously saw that it was going to be a rope break because of how close she did it. So both women go outside. Mercifully, Trish looks under the ring ropes. The commentary is asking, like, why is she looking under the ring? Why is she looking under the ring? It's to signal my girl, newest called up from NXT, Zoe Starks, who ends up laying the beat down on Becky, throws her in the ring. Trish nails a ugly ass Stratisfaction. I mean, if you can't do it anymore, you just gotta stop doing it. And hits the 1, 2, 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Frig this match. I'm happy that it looks like they're going into the thing where it's going to be Zoe versus Becky, because I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't watch NXT, Zoe Stark is that chick. I mean, after she messed her knee up because she was on a roll, but she is legit. Her offense looks good when her punches look great. And everything that she does, like, makes sense. Unfortunately, Becky's gonna beat her, but at least she'll get the spotlight with somebody big. So your winner of the match, Trish Stratus. They posted a nice photo on the end on Twitter of Becky's face looking all busted up, and we know the last time Becky's face was busted is when the man gimmick turned out, and that's when she was on the best roll of her life. So hopefully now that her face is busted up again, we'll get a good Becky Lynch. But yeah, I thought the match should have been saved for SummerSlam, but I'm okay. What saved it for me is that Zoe Stark is now involved in it, because Trish is better served as a manager. And where was Lita? Why wasn't Lita anywhere to be found?
Yo, you
she got to pay her mortgage.
You said she had to pay her mortgage. What?
She came back, got the bill, and left.
Exactly. She's paying her mortgage right now.
I ain't got time for that. I got some land in Nova Scotia.
Yeah. I mean, like that, it was what it was, man. It was another spot where Trish went for a neck breaker and like whiffed on the neck breaker and just grabbed her hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just pulled her down. I was like, damn. It looked brutal for what it was, but she whiffed on the neck breaker is what she did.
I can't stand when they go for the hair. That shit annoys the hell out of me.
But it makes sense though.
Yeah,
it brings me back. It brings me back to that diva foolishness. Like, if y'all wrestlers, or are y'all like glow, like the old school glow?
Right.
Like, I never in my life. The only time I see Bianca grab hair is when she whipping a heifer.
But I'm a damn sure get to that part later. But I wish I could have. I wasn't gonna do it to her, but we'll get to that match soon. But so this next match, I knew this next match was going to be exactly what it was. I think Venkat is the only person who thought Mustafa Ali had a chance.
Yeah, please. He was drinking. Yep. We didn't hold him again. He was drinking.
But this match was good. I mean, again, Gunther could get in there and work with anybody. Like this, Mustafa Ali had his hope spots, but hope be damned, because at the end, Gunther is still your Intercontinental Champion. So what did you guys think about this one?
Go ahead, Venkat.
Oh, this was great. This was a nice physical match. This was there was good moments for both participants in this. I really thought Ali was going to win at certain points. And, just the vibe going in, the way they were talking. Last night they were on YouTube doing like their little press conference. And this the vibe there made me feel, my God, this guy might make a run for it tomorrow. So it was good. I was really happy and pleased with the match. The match was really good. And Gunther, man, he just demonstrating how huge he will be once he ascends to the top.
So Venkat, you mean to tell me that they made you believe that the babyface was going to win, right?
Oh, I mean,
so they did their job. They did.
I think it'll be good. It'll be good for one of these instances that one of these guys with home ring advantage wins. I mean, because that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, but he's AJ Styles. He hasn't won a match in a year.
I understand that, but it's the Intercontinental title. Not saying that it's a trash title, but they could take more liberties with the second tier title.
Bro, you are actually beginning my point. They wasted Mustafa Ali should have won this match. And I'm not saying he should be beating Gunther. I'm saying he should have won this match on some like weird referee mess up or something like that. If they would have built something, like built some momentum, something with him in the past, other than what the hell he's been just loss after loss, and then he could have won here. Could have been his WWE championship. Like, they could have built something, and then they could have got Gunther could have came on Monday Night Raw and been like, I wasn't even thinking about the IC belt anyway. I got my eyes on other gold. And he could have it could have been his way to ascend to the next level. Because Gunther shouldn't be IC champion. Like, let's be clear.
Exactly.
Gunther's above that.
He's too big for that. He's too big for that. Right,
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Whoa. I'm not going to let y'all erase everything this man has done with his belt since last January.
No. That's not what we're saying. We're saying everything he has done with this belt is fantastic, and it has been time for him to move up. It's like when they have dudes sitting there with the NXT belt, and it's like, why this dude ain't on the real roster yet? Like, he's been there too long. He's been IC champion too. He needs to move up. He has graduated. Why are you holding him back in high school? Let him go to college.
It would have been a good it would have been a good excuse to get Gunther to move on. It would have been a good excuse to build up another guy.
And to have
Ali.
something in front
Ali
of the
is like
Saudi
in the
fans.
dirt. It would have been good for both if he would have won, to be honest.
Ali hasn't won a match in a year.
You didn't. You heard what I said first, right? That's what I said. I said this is a WWE failure. They do not develop anything. You can tell there's never a plan. There's never a plan. That is the biggest downfall for them. They have all
Hence
the
the point. Earlier, we're trying to figure out who's the heel that we could go to.
Yes.
Because they hadn't built nobody up. They hadn't made guys.
There is nobody.
So they miss these moments. They miss these moments, and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts them in the long run.
It's the saddest thing, and it kills him because Mustafa Ali showed that he could be mid-tier AJ Styles. He showed he has
that flip off the top, man. That was nice. That was nice. He hit it right. He wasn't off balance, or he wasn't a little shot over or nothing. He hit it right. It was great.
You cannot tell me this man shouldn't be him and somebody else and maybe two. They should be running roughshod on the mids. They should be killing mid-tier shit. There shouldn't even be talking to Gunther. Gunther shouldn't even be there. It should be all these guys that are never on TV, that they never show, that should be running through fighting for the IC championship. But they're not there. They do the same 8 people every show.
I'm not going to let the words come out of my mouth that I agree with y'all.
Oh,
but you do.
But just I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Just because I think Gunther should be world champion. I mean, I've said that. I mean, I saw that when he came over, when he was still Walter. Like, I just knew, I was hoping that he would have been the one person Vince wouldn't have screwed up. And Vince hasn't had a chance to have his hands on him too much. So that's why he's been booked so great, because the whole Imperium act is just tremendous. Can you imagine him being champion and then they come out and announce him the way that they do? And it's like, I don't.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. You sit there listening to them sounding so grand and big, but then you got to remember, oh, that's the Intercontinental Champion. What the hell,
dude?
But the Intercontinental Champion was the workhorse. That's the workhorse title, though. So we're not going to disparage the IC title.
No, we're not. I'm not disparaging the belt. The belt has a lot of importance and historical significance. But come on, that announcement sounds like you're the man coming in. Right.
Yo, the guy that catches his jacket should be the IC champion. Whoever that dude is, my guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, they're going for the tag team. They've been low key feuding with Sammy and KO. So they going for the tag titles soon, I guess now, especially after tonight. But we'll get there. But
also then dropped off.
Yeah, because he didn't watch. He's probably still working, and then he has a debate coming up soon, so yeah, probably getting ready for it. Probably listening in the back. But Gunther, to me, I mean, y'all know how I feel about Gunther. Like Gunther, the rumor that I heard is going to be Gunther Cody at WrestleMania. So I don't know how they're going to make that work. What belt they're going to make it for, I don't know. But that's the rumor that I heard is Gunther Cody. But Gunther is also close. I think he has until September to pass somebody. I think he's close to passing Honky Tonk Man. And I think that's what they want him to do, is pass the Honky Tonk Man's title reign, because they got this weird thing about him. If they don't like you, they want somebody.
They don't want you to be on top.
Yeah, to pass your title reigns. That's why I knew they had the belt so long, to pass Demolition, and it's just stupid. Again,
what did I tell y'all?
Oh, that's a petty ass company,
y'all
man.
Act like y'all don't hear me. I tell you every week, every time something is, it's the same thing I say about real life. Every time something in real life sucks, if you go back far enough, it's an old white guy that did it. Everything in wrestling that sucks, if you go back far enough, it's the ego of the mustache. I promise you.
Yep.
Gunther should have. I don't even know why they holding on the rope. All right, go ahead and read your notes, bro. Read your notes.
Oh shit, I forgot I had notes for this match.
I ain't gonna get started.
All right, so Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. I said first line I got, Gunther is a real heel. Like everything he does is just a heel. And Venkat, do you notice how before he gets in the ring he wipes his feet? Because the mat is sacred to him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like everything about Gunther is like so.
Yeah.
So Ali hits him with a couple of drop kicks that stagger the big man. What I loved is that Gunther never left his feet. So when he finally did leave his feet, then the audience went crazy. So Ali hits a couple of drop kicks. Gunther returns with a vicious slam and two chops. Like that first chop that he hit him with, oh my God, that shit sounded off like crazy. So I got Gunther uses logical wrestling moves. You see how he'll hit a sleeper, he'll wrap his legs around you, he hits a camel clutch. So Gunther throws Ali into the ring post outside, which was he was brutal. One thing about them little guys, when you throw them into that ring post, they take it real good.
Like Spike Dudley.
So yeah. So Ali fights back. So Ali fights back with kicks and punches. So the crowd's starting to get behind him. He finally gets Gunther down with like a rolling net breaker. Ali goes for a move off the top rope, but Gunther chops him down. Ali hits. So they're up there and they're jockeying for position. Ali drops down and gets him in the powerbomb position. Ali power bombs Gunther with kind of like a seated power bomb, and then he hits the prettiest 450 splash that you ever going to see for the nearest 3 count. That was your hope spot right there. So Gunther gets right back up and hits Ali with the damnedest clothesline you ever going to see. Folded him up like a cheap suit. But Ali's not done. He gets a couple of more shots in. Then he goes for another 450 splash, but he misses. Gunther hit. I love Gunther's running drop kick that he does, where he'll like the shotgun drop kick where he'll shoot you clear across the ring. So Gunther hits a drop kick that knocks Ali clear across the ring, power bombs him, and stacks him up like a piece of shit. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming. I wrote Gunther is the man. Get out of here.
Ali represented.
Gunther. No, that was a great match though. That
he did.
Ali represented.
You could lose a match and still
win.
Yeah, are you hearing something I'm not saying? I'm agreeing with you 100%.
But I knew that hope spot. I knew he was going to get a hope spot, but I didn't know
just his hair when he was running, the Saudis was cheering like, "Oh, look at that Muslim hair!" Like I heard him. I heard somebody in the background say it.
And his hair was a different color too. Like he had it kind of brownish tonight. I don't know what that was about, but he had it kind of. Hold on. I think I'm being emailed something. Hold on. Oh shit! Somebody just emailed me a video. Hold on.
Oh boy. Better hope it's not a virus.
Yeah, gotta play this video. Hold on.
You must be confused, farm boy. That title, that's my title.
Sheesh. Yeah, this match right here, I'm not as mad as with the previous match that we looked at. I don't know why we're having a rematch. That's kind of weird. Maybe the channel's gonna change hands or something.
Man, first of all, stop it.
I mean, why are they having this rematch? I don't know. So maybe they are going to change the title. I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, if this is what we doing, I'm gonna start taking notes of the show. Let's go. Y'all kicked it off. You kicked it off. Let's go. If you know anything about me, I'm King Petty. I'm about to petty this world up.
Shit, I disagreed with him too. Like I was getting ready for the show and he called me and he was like, "Man, hold on, I got to send you this video." And then when he sent it to me, and at first it wouldn't load. I had to try to load it every type of way, and I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, man, this joker here quick, boy, with this type of stuff. So
to help with you, Van, can't talk about but ain't a virus. Shut up.
In the shock of the night, like this was a shock of the night. Raw Women's Champion that defends on SmackDown, Bianca Belair, loses to the Psycho Clown Asuka. I mean, I didn't see it coming. I think I really want to know Venkat's logic behind thinking that it was going to happen, because I didn't see it coming. So go ahead.
So this is the thing, right? So if you rewind back, WrestleMania, they were wrestling. What happened on WrestleMania? that girl that was coming out with Bianca, her mom died. So they don't want her to come out there, see her lose, and now you got Bianca losing and your mom died. That girl that was performing with Bianca when she was coming out the rail.
Yeah, the little dancer.
So I think that they made a decision. I think that Asuka was supposed to win at WrestleMania, but they made a last-minute decision to just let her win, and then we will course correct it on the next pay-per-view, which is what they did. So that's what I felt like. Like, okay, the match just showed up. I would think that they would move on to another opponent. It just had me thinking they're probably doing a course correction, and it would make sense that that's the reason why this match came out of nowhere, really.
First off, Van Cat, I don't know if you can hear this middle finger, but just know it's in the air. Secondly, I'm a grown-ass man. I was wrong.
Okay.
Thirdly, that makeup on Asuka was fire.
Yep.
Fourthly, they must have heard Trevor because they were pissed because Trevor was saying for like 19 days how it didn't even reach her eyes. She had to move it from her mouth. So she was like, all right. She was like, all right, I'm gonna spit this shit on the ring and make sure it get in that bitch eyes now. Like she made sure it got there. So you can't cry about that one. Asuka, don't nobody in the world dislike you, boo-boo. You are a worthy champion. Fifth, weren't there about to hit like a number for Bianca? They were about
she passed it. She passed it.
She passed it?
Yeah, they made sure that she passed it first.
Okay, well then props to her. Asuka, do your thing. I hope they build this and they make these two women, instead of keep going back and forth with each other, they take some of these new chicks and use them to boost they momentum, use them to boost the look in the show. Like there's so many new women. Give other ones a chance. Instead of this being one match, this could be two matches. You know what I'm saying? With some fire opponents.
Yep.
That's how I feel personally.
Yep.
So what I got about this match is it shocked the shit out of me. First of all, I know that a lot of people got hurt on SmackDown, so they kind of had to go back to Asuka, which is why I think that's more of it than anything. But you have a show called Night of Champions, and you're not going to have one title change on the match. I mean, on the show, I thought the title change was going to come in the main event, but we'll get there. Hold on 1 second.
That ass looked amazing, Bianca. In that,
listen, yeah, Bianca Belair is she? Did you see the Wildin' Out clip? Then what Nick Cannon said to her?
No, you got
I got to send it to you. Her and Montez was on Wildin' Out, and Nick Cannon, I forget his exact lines, but he was like, Bianca Belair, I want to impregnate you. And you know he's fertile as shit. So Montez just standing there, everybody like, oh, that was so disrespectful. They may have never watched Wildin' Out, so they don't know that's what they do on that. But so this match, this is the one that shocked the shit out of me. Like MD came back. This one shocked the hell out of me because I just didn't think it was going to happen. I'm glad they did let her go ahead and break the record, so nobody will ever take that from her. But I've been saying for months that Bianca Belair needs a character change. The smiley babyface thing is not working. And did any of you notice, this is the second pay-per-view in a row that she's wrestled a Japanese girl. And this is the second pay-per-view in a row that the fans were audibly booing her. Going against the Japanese girl. I don't know if it's just a Japanese thing or if the fans are like, listen, we tired of seeing you skip and dance to the ring. Venkat, I told you she came to save somebody and had the damn belt on, running to the ring wearing the belt. Like it's getting overkill. So because I didn't take a lot of notes on this one because at first I wasn't watching half the match because I'm like, WrestleMania rematch, who cares? I don't want to see it. But yeah, Bianca, I don't think she's ever wore anything that doesn't look great on her. She makes all her own gear. She's beautiful. I think she's the most beautiful girl in wrestling. I mean, her Trinity. So and this, I wrote this even before the match started. I said a character change is coming for Bianca. She's a little bit more vocal. You hear her in the match talking trash more. She don't do that. She's going back to her NXT Bianca, which is going to be phenomenal. So the international crowds are booing her more, especially against the Japanese women. Asuka was more aggressive to the delight of the fans. So Asuka's always laying her shit in. So now here's a question, because I think it was MD. Somebody mentioned earlier, I asked the question, why is the braid not tied up? When they said in the rules that her hair is part of her, so they could use it, her opponents could use it against her. Why all of a sudden now is she just dangling with it now? She used to wear it tied up. So I said the exchanges are really clunky. You could tell Bianca is working the more heel style. So Asuka sprays the miss, it misses, but she got it on her pants, and then Bianca kind of backs up, looking at her crazy like you went for it again. So Asuka is hanging out of the rope. She has her head hanging out of the rope, and she does the miss thing again, and we're like, what the hell is going on? And she's putting it on her fingers. At that time, my daughter's sitting next to me. I was trying to fix the words to tell my daughter to leave the room, because I'm sitting there saying to myself, they're not about to do what I think they're about to do. Asuka puts the mist in her hands. Bianca gets her in the KOD position. Asuka puts the fingers in her eyes. Fantastic heel move. Bianca's down there, going crazy. Which move did she hit her with for the 1, 2, 3? She gave her a
kicked her in the back of the head.
Yeah, she kicked her in the head for the shocking 1, 2, 3. And when I tell you, my daughter had a meltdown to epic proportions, sitting there. I'm
surprised you weren't next to her having the same meltdown.
Here's the thing. I've been saying she has to lose. Look, what makes a champion good is, a dominant champion is good, but at the time when you're beating everybody, then your title reign becomes boring. She's gonna win the belt again at SummerSlam, but now when she wins it, she would have fought for it now. She would have been fighting from behind. My daughter was screaming. I hate WWE. I don't want to watch this anymore. She threw her belt down on the ground. She went and threw all the couch pillows on the ground. I'm gonna pull the ring footage. I'm gonna pull the ring camera footage and put it up on YouTube just so you guys can see. Hey, what's up, Angel? Just so you guys can see exactly what she was doing. But she was screaming, I hate WWE. Why would they make her lose? And then she looked at me and she said, Daddy, you wanted her to lose.
Oh shit.
And the heel inside of me wanted to be Vince McMahon so bad and said, you're damn right. But
the betrayal.
I didn't do it. I wanted to do it so bad, but man, my daughter had a meltdown. Like she had a meltdown. It was fantastic.
I hope you let her have it.
Because that's what wrestling's supposed to do. It's supposed to hit you to where, like, we jaded wrestling fans. We've been watching this shit forever. So we jaded wrestling fans, so we gonna be like, oh yeah, whatever. But them little kids, and I'm gonna tell you about another thing in the main event. What happened when they could get you with those moments, man, it's perfect. MDU
like AEW and the Cowboy. When the Cowboy finally won, man, I actually felt tingles.
Who?
Stop playing with me, Trevor.
I know.
MD, you didn't see this match. No, you didn't see anything except for the main event.
I saw the first two in the main event.
Yeah, I saw the first two in the main event. I saw little stats here and there. I didn't even know Asuka won that match. Y'all just told me.
But what you think about Bianca finally losing, though?
I mean, it was inevitable, but yeah, so her reign was getting stale, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it was stale, bro.
I hope they put some kind of like foreign hate. Like that's the reason. Foreign hate. I hate all of you.
So Trevor, you saying she's going back to like NXT hood rat Bianca?
Yeah. I
Okay.
I think she's going back to the EST of NXT.
And Montez gonna be right next to her with his hood shit.
But wouldn't that be great? Her and the Street Profits get a little edge about them.
Yes,
that would be fantastic.
Yes. They will sit in that ringside too.
They'll be the better version of Hit Row.
Yeah.
What if they form a new nation of domination?
Oh no, I can't go that far, but
why
Hit
not?
Row,
it's already
Hit Row
foreign
dying
hate.
of death over there.
I'm just saying it'd be dope. Them
right.
three add some more color, get some more black people on TV. I'm just saying.
So the next match, I think it was Michael. Michael did say that it was going to be very short. I said that it shouldn't have happened. But the next match on her birthday, we can't forget this. That's her
horrible.
birthday,
it's horrible.
Natalia loses in 69 seconds as she should have, because she had no damn business being in the match.
Y'all ain't got no video of that?
Nah.
You bastards.
Rhea Ripley retains the belt, 69 seconds. I didn't even take any notes on this. I was about to say attracted, distracted, God, what's her name? And then Natalia and Rhea just went to work on her, hit her with the riptide, 69 seconds, stacked her up, get out of my ring. That's all I got on that.
That's all you needed.
Hey, it happened.
So you were mad because it was her birthday?
Yeah, I just don't think that's cool, man. I mean, you could have done that a different way, or do another person. Like, it's her freaking birthday. Why even have her out there? She should have been off.
Well, hey, it was her birthday. She got a check. She got a check. You got a PLE. Shut up and go sit down.
So let me ask you a question then. So why couldn't we, instead of that match, because you already got you had three women's matches on the card. Why couldn't we have taken that match off and had the Austin Theory versus Sheamus match from Friday on this card?
Because that makes too much sense. We've already had this discussion.
That was a good. Well, Sheamus always dropping bangers. So,
well, I would have I'd rather take off the Becky match and put Austin Theory in.
Well, yeah, because it sticks to the theme, Night of Champions.
Yeah. They were fighting for nothing. I mean, you made my kids look funny. I don't care about that.
Yeah, she mentioned her. I forgot. She mentioned her daughter
my kid. You don't mess with people's kids.
That's crazy. Yeah, Mike, what you got on this?
I think I was right, which is always good. I think if you were gonna have Miss Plastic Face on the show, it's exactly what should have happened. Like I said, I also believe that this needs to be the end. That just like how they introduced the new call-up, they need to use Natalia to introduce a new call-up to get revenge for her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
There's got to be some kind of development. There's got to be something.
But what about Rhea and Piper Niven? I keep going back to Piper Niven, man.
Then let Piper Niven be the one.
That would be the match. Hey, bro, the match.
That would have been a more interesting situation if she was fighting tonight with Rhea. That would have been great.
Yeah, I'm telling those two would have beat the shit out of each other. Like that would have
What kind of match? What kind of match that's gonna be, Trevor?
A big beefy son of a bitch match. That should have been.
Yeah, just imagine the crowd reaction when Rhea hit a riptide on Piper Niven.
Exactly.
Now that'll be something.
But I just want you to know that you never have a match until you have a big beefy son of a bitch match. That's when you know it's real. That's when it's real.
And I didn't make that up. Sean Ross Sapp said that. So I don't know anybody say, you stole Sean Ross Sapp's thing. All right.
I feel bad for Natalia, man. Like, because she can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? She's good.
Okay, hold on. Okay, because y'all keep wanting to give her some love. I give her love in the fact that she's lasted so long. But she should be training in NXT now.
Yeah. She was a product of the Diva era, man. The Diva era fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They made her a star on the damn Diva show. And she got a big head. She was feeling herself. And injected a bunch of Botox in her face. That's what happened to her.
Yeah.
She focused more on that rather than the wrestling. I remember the New Heart Foundation. She was fired.
Yeah. Because she do that turnaround clothesline.
She was the discus clothesline. Yeah, she was fired in the New Heart Foundation. Yeah. And the Total Divas destroyed her. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Ain't no can't fault a man when he right. All right. So
they could have had Io Sky come steal the belt.
Yeah, and anybody
trying to run, Piper Niven knocks her out, and then she takes the belt to SmackDown where it actually fucking belongs.
I know. All right, so I'm curious to hear everybody's opinions on this one. I know me and Van Cast on because we already talked about this behind the scene. But I'm really curious to hear what Mike has to say about this. In the co-main, the semi-main, whatever you want to call it, the Beast Brock Lesnar defeated Constellation Cody. Now, what I will say is Cody Rhodes is over in any country he goes to. I love the dig that Brandy Rhodes did to the AEW fans on Twitter yesterday when she was like, and she was like, you guys said that he should have stayed at that other place, like listening to this. But you know, because for whatever reason, AEW doesn't appreciate Cody Rhodes and what he did for them. And I bet you if he was still there, their operation would be running a whole hell of a lot better than it is right now. But I digress. Brock Lesnar won this match, which I think we all called it. I felt Brock was going to win just because they're going to run the rubber match at SummerSlam. But okay, so
I was hoping Cody would win.
So result aside, Mike, what you thought about this match?
I think the mustache has officially won. He's going to bury Cody as low as he possibly can. Now they're making fake injuries and it's kayfabe injuries on top of the real one just to keep away from. Bro, how you gonna fight for a belt if you can't beat Brock Lesnar? Like, think about that. Not everybody's the Miz. Not everybody can beat Snoop Dogg and get a chance at a title match. Lose to Snoop Dogg, get a chance. Like, it don't work like that. He loses to Snoop Dogg, he get a chance to get the Whopper Jr. belt. You're not gonna keep losing to Brock Lesnar and then they expect to go up against Roman. Like, it's not gonna make any sense. Like, why not just put Brock against Roman again? That's gonna be the rationale. Like, I don't understand it. And dude, are they ever going to like let Brock bring someone up? Like, is there no one that?
No, let him go, Van Cat, because me and you agree the same way. I'm just trying to listen to what he's saying because I couldn't have been further. Go ahead.
That's how I feel. I'm sorry, I don't like it. I want Cody to fulfill whatever he was trying to do, but I guess he got a bad contract. He didn't write in the contract when he was supposed to win the title. He just wrote that he's supposed to win the title. So McMahon gonna wait till the last day of the contract, and he gonna win the 24/7 title, and then kick his ass out the back door.
So let me ask you a question. The Miami Heat playing the best of 7, which Game 6 is tonight. If they win Game 6 tonight, they advance to the finals. Would it make their finals trip any less that it took them 6 games to do it
instead of 4?
Of course it does.
4?
Yes. That's why Denver. Let me explain. Let me answer my question. Let me answer the question. That's why Denver is such a heavy favorite, because they blasted through theirs 4 straight, easy peasy, and now they're getting rest. It's the same reason that whenever somebody gets swept, they give them shit, because how you win and how you lose means something. If you win after, Roman Reigns was never going to be seen as legitimate until he conquered Brock Lesnar. He put every chair in that state on top of Brock Lesnar to hold his ass down. Every table he could find, he's like, I'm going to conquer the beast. But Brock Lesnar never had Roman looking like a broken simp. Even when they had that I quit, was it I quit match or was it Iron Man? I don't remember. But when he had him chained up and was beating him and he wouldn't say it, he always looked strong. Cody don't look strong against Brock. He always look like he needs a weapon. He always look like he needs help. He always looks like
you're way off.
But wait a minute,
I could be way off. That's the point of different people.
But wait a minute, hold on. So
go ahead, get him. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Get his ass, Van Cat.
Get me. Get me. I ain't going nowhere.
They only got 2 matches. He actually pinned Brock Lesnar the last match. This match, he went into this match injured. He still held his own.
How did he pin him?
Very close. Huh?
How did he pin him?
He passed out. He didn't. Brock didn't. He passed out from the pain.
This is Bret Hart and Steve Austin WrestleMania all over again.
Man, y'all missing me with that.
He went in with an injury. He still hit so much offensive moves on him. He was very close to beating him at certain points. and he outlasted him until he passed it out. He passed out, so he didn't get pinned. So actually, he's still in a good position. Now the next match, really, Brock Lesnar has more to prove because he really didn't beat him at full strength.
Yo,
Brock Lesnar is the one that has more to prove.
Hell has frozen over because
good.
I agree with Van Cat.
I'm telling you, Brock
out is worse than getting pinned.
Not when
worse than getting pinned.
He passed out from the pain. What you talking about?
That means
of a pre-existing injury that he caused before the match on purpose.
That means I whooped your ass so good, consciousness didn't want to hang around with you no more.
No,
but he didn't do it in the first match, though. He didn't beat him in the first match.
He was about to pass out till he rolled over and pinned him by mistake.
Nah, man, that was not no mistake. That was pure skill.
Nah, I can't, man. Me and you normally agree on these things, but hell,
they making him look. They making Cody look like cupcake sauce.
No, it's not.
Cody let me ask this: how many more pay-per-views we got? We got Money in the Bank and something else before SummerSlam, right?
You got Money in the Bank is next, and no, I don't think. No, I think it's Money in the Bank and then SummerSlam.
It's gotta be something else. SummerSlam is an August pay-per-view.
SummerSlam is in August.
They have to have something else in July.
Are they still doing Extreme Rules?
Yeah, Money in the Bank is in July 1st, I think.
No Extreme Rules, right?
No, Extreme Rules was earlier this year.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
Last year. That was last year.
Yeah, we ain't had no Extreme Rules this year.
That's right.
Bray came back. Oh yeah, that was last year.
Last year.
Yeah, Money in the Bank on July 1st.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, it's July.
Oh, okay,
1st.
okay. So it's Money in the Bank.
They're not doing anything in June.
Oh my God, they should have pushed Money in the Bank to June and bring back the Great American Bash, man. Oh my God,
they're doing the Great
NXT
American Bash on NXT.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so we could assume that they ain't gonna culminate this program until SummerSlam, right?
Yeah, because they're giving them a chance to heal up the kayfabe wrist, arm, whatever.
So, how long do you think this whole thing? Do you think this thing can last until then?
So SummerSlam, yeah.
You do?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See, MD, you gotta go watch the match. I don't know what the hell Mike talking about.
Yeah, because I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So I
watch the match.
Okay.
I said that Brock was going to win just because I knew it was going 3. It was going to be a three match series. So I figured Brock was going to get one of them, and then Cody ultimately wins. But here's what happened. Here's what happened in the match. So you got. Okay, so Brock comes out. He's stalking Cody like a wounded animal. The announcers make sure to mention that the cast is made out of titanium, so you know that he's going to use it as a weapon eventually. Cody starts using the cast as a weapon, like knocking the shit out of Brock. Cody dove on Lesnar outside. Cody hits a disaster kick, 2 crossroads. Cody goes for a 3rd crossroad, and Brock Lesnar counters it into a Kimura lock. Here's my only issue with the match. You ready for this? So Brock Lesnar has Cody Rhodes in the Kimura lock on the broken arm for 3+ minutes, and Cody is flailing around like a fish. The other illogical thing, they announced this match as a fight. They never said that, it had rules in it with like rope breaks and stuff like that. And we're going to get to another thing in the main event that I heard for the first time in all my 30+ years of watching wrestling. He has Cody in this Kimura lock for 3 good minutes, probably 5. And Cody's just flailing around. He finally gets to the rope to break the hold. I thought that was the most illogical shit in the world that he could have him in that move for so long.
But then you just say that they said that the cast was titanium or whatever. So couldn't that help him sustain the pain?
Why didn't he tear the shoulder out?
Van Cat's never had a Kimura apparently.
So hold on. So
the cast did not go to his shoulder blade.
So Cody somehow gets out of that. He hits another crossroad on Brock for a near fall. And I will say the crowd was with this every moment. The crowd was good the entire night, with the exception of the Rhea Ripley and Natalya match. So both men are on their knees, and Cody hits Brock with the cast. Brock hits a F5 for a near fall. Then Brock goes for another Kimura. So he has a Kimura locked on him again. And then Cody finally passes out. This time it was only on him for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute. So I'm assuming he sustained all that other shit from earlier. I think this was the best they could have worked that match, considering that it's going 3. And I agree with Venkat. Like Venkat told me, he was like, man, that was good. Like I'm looking at it. I'm like, that's really good. They're not making Brock Lesnar dominate Cody. The only time Brock is dominating Cody is when he attacks him in the backstage area. Whenever Cody's walking into the arena and Brock attacks him, whenever Brock comes out of the crowd and attacks him, he's never dominating him straight up.
Right.
Like we always talk about Brock Lesnar needing to put people over. I think he's actually doing that. He's actually making Cody get all this offense. Can you imagine if he did Cody like he did John Cena at SummerSlam?
Oh boy,
he suplexed him like 39 times.
Oh
Can
boy,
you imagine that?
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I thought this match was really good, man. Like I think, hell, I almost want to say I think it was better worked than the one in Puerto Rico.
Well, right. the reason I asked that question though, Trevor, because we're talking about 2 months. We got to have a 2-month bill now between Brock and Cody.
With this company?
Is that sustainable?
I'm already sick of it.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, MD. But what I'm hoping is that they don't put Cody and Money in the Bank.
Right.
LA
he
Knight
he should be nursing that injury.
Yeah, LA Knight needs to win Money in the Bank. And another thing, WWE, y'all need to stop doing. That crowd on Friday night was going ape shit for LA Knight, and they were piping in boos, trying to act like the fans were booing him. The fans were not booing him, because that dude is over, man. Like LA Knight, they because he's getting up there, so they better he almost needs a run like what Bobby Roode had in NXT. Like, you know, Bobby Roode was an older guy too, but they gave him that glorious run. And LA Knight almost needs a run like that, because LA Knight is awesome, man. And the fans like really, really getting behind him. So that was just another thing. And he was sitting in the front row tonight, and the fans were cheering him. So they need to do something with him, man. When you got guys on the roster that you could see is getting over, then you need to stop trying to push guys like Rick Boogs and bums like that. Like, just stop. Yeah,
St. Louis said he got tickets for SummerSlam.
Yeah, he told me he was going to SummerSlam. Yeah, I know. That's, man. Yeah, that's crazy, boy. I'd love to be there, but that's gonna be awesome. But yeah, MD, I don't know, man. They got 2 months to build, and the bill for every show they've had this year sucked. So SummerSlam's bill ain't gonna be any better. But I guess they probably gonna do something where they medically tell Cody he can't go, and you know. But Venkat, did you notice at the end of the match, Brock just walked away, and Brock looked at him like disappointed, like almost like he didn't feel like he finished it. It was more like I gotta put you down, like I gotta end you in order to win this feud. Like Brock knew that, you know, it was a wounded animal. They told a good story. I mean, they told a good story.
As usual with Brock Lesnar, he's pretty good with that.
Man.
Mike say, frig that, boy. Mike say, I don't want to hear it. At all. All right. This is what you should have made the video for, Venkat. So, all right. So now it's time for the main event. So last week we all said, so the last image of SmackDown Friday was something like this, but Paul Heyman was holding the 2 world titles. So they beat up Sami KO, and the Usos, Roman Reigns made the Usos hand them the tag titles. So Jay gave Roman 1 set, and Jimmy was supposed to give Roman the other set, but he was kind of reluctant to do it. Jay snatched it from him, gave him to Roman. So the final image of SmackDown Friday was Roman Reigns holding, just like I said, he was going to take Solo's belts too.
Yep.
Holding 4 titles in his hand with Paul Heyman holding his 2 world titles. 6 goddamn belts on one man. Is the last image. So everybody on this panel said that we wanted to see that happen. I was lying, because had that happened, I would have came on this bitch mad tonight. Man, I'd have came on here nuclear tonight.
They gotta do it, man.
I'm so glad that what happened, but Roman Reigns, we won't give him his flowers, because Roman Reigns did this is his 1000th day, and then next month in 27 days he'll pass Pedro Morales for number 5, or he'll move. I think he's number 5 now, so he'll move into number 4, something like that. So he has his 1000 days. So let's get into the main event, which I had no problem with this being the main event after seeing how everything ended, but I still wish the world title would have been the main event. But with the crowd reaction, you got to understand why. So you had Sami KO versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Well, you have to understand here, though, Roman Reigns has not lost a match. I want to say he hasn't lost a match in 3 years. He has not been pinned in 3 years. So you got a lot going against the champions. Then they're doing this stupid thing on the side where Sammy is still low key trying to tell Jay, oh, you don't need him. You need to stay away from him and this and that. And so now they're doing that. And then you have Jay Uso coming out on SmackDown telling Roman Reigns that he's the tribal chief. So they just threw a whole wrench into it, because the beef has always been with Roman and Jay. But now you got Jimmy getting into the fray. So that's going to be very important to remember going into this match. So it was a lot. I didn't take one note on it because I just wanted to just like watch it. I will say something too. I'm gonna agree with something on Vancat, so y'all go ahead and record it. I will agree with something Vancat has said. He's been singing this for the longest. Roman Reigns matches are formulaic and boring as hell. The first half of this match sucked. Like, I mean, the first half of this match, I was doing everything but watching it. And I thought the show was good, so I'm watching the show intently, but just something about this match, I'm just like, man. What also got me too is that Roman and Solo came out first. I want to say this is the first time that's ever happened that Roman would come out first. But that's
the appropriate thing.
Yeah, but here's why though. So Kevin Owens comes out. Kevin Owens gives a nice reaction, but then Sami Zayn's music hits,
which is, by the way, one of the lamest theme music of all time. I've been wanting to say that for a while.
You crazy?
That is one of the most cornballish music I've ever heard in my life.
Music hits, and Sami takes like 10 seconds to come out.
Oh Lord!
And KO is looking around. They made it seem like something happened to him in the back. I almost was thinking they were going to say, "Oh crap, let's go to the backstage. Something happened." But Sami comes out wearing this white gown like they wear over in Saudi Arabia, and the look on Sami's face just told a story. And I text Venkat, I said, "Man, this past year for this guy has had to be like the most awesome thing in the world." This man, they've been going over there for 5 years. This man has not been allowed to go over there because of the thing with Syria. Now that they signed the peace treaty and everything like that, he's able to go over there. And the way he walked out with both of those dumbass belts around his waist, the fans erupt, man. Like the way the fans erupted for him, like, you had to just feel good for the guy. And I'm like, damn, boy, it's gonna be so crazy when he loses, because Roman's about to pin him like a sack of shit in the middle of the ring. But so what? So why you don't like his music, Venkat?
Have you heard it? My God, it sounds so corny. Like it's like that's got to be the whitest beat of all time. It just sounds goofy.
You know why he has that music though, right?
I'm sure it has to do with his heritage or whatever.
Did you follow him in NXT?
No, I did not. But
then you wouldn't know why he has the music then.
All I know is what I'm hearing, and what I'm hearing is just really bad.
When you hear that, when you hear the crowd cheering on to that music is the shit, man. Literally, that music
that has to stop too. Wrestling is doing a lot of repetitive nonsense now, so we got to sing along to all the wrestlers' songs. And now it's one thing if it's just Seth, but then it's Cody, now it's Sammy. It's just gonna keep going and going and going. Everybody has to have the same lame ass interaction.
Did you have a problem when they were doing it for Jericho?
I don't have a problem with Jericho. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
It's just too many people doing the same kind of gimmick.
The wrestlers doing it or the fans are doing it?
The fans are annoying the hell out of me.
But you can't blame the wrestler for that. They got
wait a minute, hold on. You can blame the wrestlers for that. What does Cody Rhodes do when he comes out? He positions himself on the floor and then comes up and does that old nonsense. Come on. They egging it on. When Triple H was at the draft, Triple H stopped when he announcing just so he could have people continue to sing.
Hey, if you could get 80,000 people at a given shot to do that for you, if you can get 80,000 people to say Van Cat, I bet you'd suck that shit up like a Hoover vacuum.
No, I would be like, shut the fuck up. I don't need to stop my name, man. I don't need that. I'm just saying it's a certain point where it just sounds stupid over a period of time. Like it's novel initially when it happens.
Now I'm back to hating him, hating his.
Well, I mean,
here we go. Here we go. It couldn't even last the rest of the show.
I also hate those damn tag team belts. Like, what the frick is that? What does that mean? What does it mean?
Those are terrible.
What is the significance? It's just a round thing. It just looks horrible.
They need to go back to the old school, the old style belt with that weird shape, that like the demolition belts.
Yeah. Those belts that the Hart Foundation used to have. That was. Those tag team titles were more prestigious than certain world titles for certain organizations.
Yeah,
like they look better than.
You remember that's what they gave Ric Flair when he used to come out in the ring to
and they would blur it.
Gold belt.
And they would blur it out.
Yeah, that's that belt. Yeah, those tag. Yeah, I hate the tag team titles. I hate them. They're terrible.
You know, like the WWE the current one that's right behind you. It's just straight trash. But but I'd rather see that one than see those tag team titles. The tag team titles are especially egregious.
You don't like my WWE title?
No. It belongs in the wastebasket.
You know what I don't like about the current WWE title. Yeah, we're gonna get to the match, but I don't like about the any belt that they have is that damn Velcro. And I was hoping when Seth Rollins won this belt tonight that when Triple H put it on him that he was snapping it. When I saw Seth take the damn belt off and he took it off like Velcro, I'm like, come on, man.
What is up with that
Velcro, man?
Yeah, that sounds so cheap.
Yeah, it makes the belt look so cheap.
Yeah.
And this concludes the elitist wrestler fan version section of the show. Fucking elite bastards. Yeah, I don't like the Velcro. Shut up.
The Velcro is terrible, man. The Velcro is terrible. All right.
Hope y'all get on my damn nerves.
All right, so
even though I agree,
let's talk about the match first, minus the ending. Now I gave y'all the qualifier. Now watch one of y'all break it, because y'all don't. We're going to talk about. Let's talk about the match first. Right. I thought the match was boring for maybe like the first 10 minutes. Because it was just and here's the thing too. This happened in WrestleMania. Where the hell do Sammy and KO be going for the majority of the matches?
Right.
The match, one of them was in the ring and you could
Yes.
never see his partner. I'm like, where?
Yes. Yes, that happens all the time.
He's laying
All
on the side talking to
goddamn-
the crowd.
Hey, there is on YouTube. I was just watching it again
I'm being
yesterday.
serious.
Brock Lesnar was on the outside. He was supposed to be involved in a match, and the fan is outside recording him saying, "Brock, you know you ain't hurt. Get up there and start wrestling."
And Brock started laughing.
Yeah. So I mean, they just be chilling out there,
Facts.
waiting for their spot.
Him,
But it's
Brock,
just
and
weird.
Roman are the two biggest at it.
Yeah.
Roman, dude.
Roman be out there fucking with the kids, making faces at him and stuff. Roman be having a blast. You know what?
Peace to, who is that? What is it? Phenomenal Bag Chasers. Peace.
That's a hard ass name. All right, I'm gonna say this.
You're watching over on Facebook. Yeah, man. See, people, I wish everybody that be watching over on Facebook would come over and
Jump
watch
on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I stream this on the Facebook and the YouTube, man. But yeah, that name is hard.
Hold on. I got one thing to say about the match before we get to the end. The one thing, I don't think Solo's ready for the big time, bro. Solo's in-ring work in the beginning, and you know Roman left him to do all the work. It didn't look crisp, bro. It just wasn't. I think I bigged him up because his, you know what I'm saying, the aura of Solo is so fire. And then he's like old Goldberg. I keep using Goldberg's gonna become my new thoughts.
I don't know why you messing with Goldberg. Goldberg has some great matches.
I can't stand him. Look at him. He couldn't wait to snap it. Shut your ass up. He couldn't wait to snap it back. But Solo in-ring work is not fire, bro.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Keep talking. I can hear you.
It's like when I saw him hitting Sammy when Sammy was on the turnbuckle, and he like throws a punch and he misses, and then Sammy kicks, and then they're doing a little short chop kicks, and I'm like, what is? And then he stomps somebody. He never really connects. It's like I'm not, bro. You need to go back to class or something, bro. Like I guess the name because he's part of the family. And because they were pushing him to get there so they could add to the bloodline because they couldn't add Trinity. I think he got pushed up too quick, yo, because his work, it's not there. I mean, I love watching KO. I love watching Sammy, and Roman is doing this part-time thing. So I thought this was going to be the time for Solo to shine. No, this Negro didn't.
I think that's his style, Mike. I think that's Samoan style. You know what I'm saying? You know the old he trying to push the old school Samoan style. You know what I'm saying?
But even the Samoan, I hate Trevor so much. Even those Samoan, even the stuff like his Samoan drops are so weak looking, bro. Like I used to watch them dudes when they get you on the shoulder and you meet that mat. It's like, oh, this way it's like a mini suplex.
Hey, one second, Mike, is
yes.
a phenomenal bag chaser is straight talk with Trevor. I think if the page that you watching it from, I think there's a link on there that'll take you right to the YouTube. But if not, it's straight talk with Trevor.
It is. Yeah, that's still a hard ass name. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, bro, he just don't look crisp. Like, yeah, when you say Umaga, everything Umaga did looked like it hurt. Everything Umaga did, I was like, yo, he ain't gonna walk good tomorrow. Like that hurt. I don't care if it's wrestling or not, he in pain. When Solo do it, it's like Solo slamming himself harder than get that damn bell off your chest. And I know it's heavy too. I know it's heavy. I know it's heavy. He can hold both of them. You ain't Roman. You better find a Paul. But I'm telling you, I don't think Solo ain't crispy yet, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at that because the rest of the stuff I gotta do in the ending. But yeah, I think Solo the Usos need to take him in the ring. Off the show and just like, yo, bro, you gotta your stuff gotta hit like this. You a big dog. You are a big dog. You damn near a super heavyweight. You gotta act like it. Your stuff gotta be devastating.
I agree with you a little bit because the match was just sloppy, but Venkat, see, so here go the thing with me. I think I disagree with Venkat a lot because I feel like he was just being so critical because he doesn't like the company. Whereas with me, I actually like the company and want to see them do good. So I just kind of felt like he was just being extra with it. But when I start watching it, I'm like, damn, Roman matches are legit.
So here we go with another one now. All these things I said in the beginning of the year.
Roman's matches. like Roman is the new Undertaker. Well, no, Undertaker got better work rate.
Yeah, Undertaker is good.
Roman is an entrance. His entrances are phenomenal. Just the slow walk, the way he raises the belts.
That's the comparison. The Roman and the Undertaker entrance, them shit's longer than the mug.
Yeah. Undertaker. I mean, Roman, boy, that joker there would take forever to get to the damn ring. But
yeah, I don't like how he acknowledged the heat more than he damn worked the damn match. You know what I'm saying?
It'll
be a couple of people in the crowd booing here, and he got to stop whatever he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yes. What did you say? Is that boo and not acknowledgement? Yeah, that nigga's heat, boy.
Yeah, so Phenomenal Bag Chaser says he's a huge fan, also a streamer on Facebook. Yeah, put your
like and subscribe.
Yeah, put the name of your channel in the chat too. So he yeah, I agree, MD. Like I'm watching the match and I'm just like, damn, he not focused on anything that's going in the match. He just want the fans to stop booing him. When Sammy came out, he's laughing at Sammy. You see, when Sammy got both belts, he walks up to Sammy and kind of show his belts bigger. He's an antagonist almost. Like he the badass champion, but because he could go, I ain't gonna sit here and say he can't. The man that has some fantastic matches, but now he doesn't have to do that anymore. Now it's just like he's more so like, you know, I'm the champion, whatever. So the match, you saw this match, right, MD? Yeah, you did see this match.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
So what you thought about just the match versus we're not talking about the ending yet, but what you thought about just the match?
It was very similar to the Usos and KO and Sammy at WrestleMania. Very similar. Just the way they worked it. You know what I mean? You had Sammy leave and they worked KO. You got KO leave, they'll work Sammy. You know what I mean? Roman Reigns, he'll stop and acknowledge the crowd and keep, you know, it was like that. I mean, for what it is, for what I understand Roman to be, it was acceptable. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting too much. I mean, hell, at the end of the day, it's all about the end. Yeah. Because I understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you wait a minute, because you say it was like the match at Mania. It wasn't that fast paced. The match at Mania at least kept up a good pace. Like there was times in this match where I was just like, damn, like what's about to happen? Like just waiting for something to happen.
This sounds like the other match. What was that 6-man? Remember that it just had in Backlash, where it was kind of boring.
Oh, yeah. The Usos and Solo again.
That was oh god, the guy that smoked weed all the time.
Riddle.
Yeah, Riddle. Yeah. That was a bad, broken down match. It was just torture.
Y'all go check out Phenomenal Bag Chasers page. That is the name of the page, Phenomenal Bag Chasers. Go check him out. He does wrestling also.
I'm going there as soon as this show over.
So what okay, so the other story that I said I was going to say is we can't, because nobody knew the Usos were there, because you know the Usos' whole travel situation, you never know what country they could get into. So the match spoils to the outside, and all of a sudden, in true bloodline fashion, here they come. They come out, they attack Sammy and KO. One thing I will say though, is Roman got in the ring for this is what I was gonna, because I said it was something that I didn't know until today. Sammy hit Solo with an exploder suplex. Then he hit him with a haluva kick for the 2.8. Roman jumped in the ring and broke it up.
Yeah,
but Roman didn't get back out of the ring. Roman started beating Sammy up. Solo is outside of the ring. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? This is where the swerve is going to come. They're going to say that Roman wasn't the legal man so they could get the visual pin on Roman when he's really not the legal man. But the thing that shocked me is the ref told Roman, the ref said, you got to get out the ring. You already used your save. I'm like, what? I never heard that before, that you actually got.
That would be cool.
Got a save?
That would be cool.
He said it. That's exactly what he said. He told Roman, because Roman was like, you don't tell me what to do. He said, you got to get out. You already used your save.
That's because you don't play the video game.
But
you play the video game.
That shit ain't never. I've been watching wrestling since I was 5 years old. I'm 43 now. I ain't never heard anything like that before. That when he said that, I'm like, what? Like they legit just making the shit up as they go.
Yeah, it seems logical. It seems logical to me.
But he told him, he said, you got to get out. You haven't used your save already. So the Usos get in. All right. So let's get to the crazy point. I'm gonna just let y'all go off. I was going to say,
hold on 1 second. Did you not like the part where he was about to beat down KO and then the crowd looked like they were calling for the spear?
Oh yeah, and
that was hard.
When KO came in and hit him with the spear.
No, before that.
So when Sammy, I didn't like when Sammy was hot dogging and he hit him with a Superman punch.
No, not that. Doing all I'm talking about moves. When he had him down and then the crowd was going, hoo-ah! And then he looked at him that's a good idea. And he went to the corner like, thank you. I wasn't even thinking about that. I forgot I had that in the moveset. I was like, that shit was hard. All right, go ahead. My bad.
So they the Usos get in, they beating up because Roman and Sammy going at it. Sammy, you knew this was coming a mile away because they set it up so poorly. Sammy steps in front of the ref. Roman goes for a spear. Roman hits the ref. So there go your ref bump. Every Roman Reigns match has to have a ref bump. So
right on time.
So the ref is down. Cue the Usos. The Usos come in, beating up the faces, and then they go for the super kick. They go what they call it, the double oos. They go for the double oos, and they hit Solo.
Leg slappers.
They hit Solo instead. And then now the fans have finally woke up because there was a point in this match where the fans started to die down because it was just too long and drawn out. So the fans like, oh shit, it's about to happen. So Roman on the outside seeing this the whole time, the look on his face, he's just like, I can't believe this shit's happening. Like, what's going on? So now he gets his ass in the ring. Solo's laying down. Paul Heyman's in the corner looking like what happened. Everybody with sense could obviously see it was an accident. Again, where the hell is Kevin Owens? I didn't see Kevin Owens half the match. So
he had a hot dog.
Literally.
I mean, this Joker was missing the whole match. So
he did that at WrestleMania too, as well.
So Roman gets in now. Roman's pissed. Like he mushes Jay, like mushes him. At this point, my wife walks out of the office because I'm in here watching. I'm starting to perk up now. She walks out and she's like, I can't. She's like, why don't they just beat his ass? I'm so tired of him always beating everybody like that. She's like, because she doesn't watch the product week to week like me. So she doesn't know where they are in the story. She's like, I'm so tired of him always doing that to his family. When are they going to see that, they need to stand up to him? He mushes Jimmy. Jimmy hits it. Jimmy pulls the goddamn trigger on him. Jimmy hits the man with the super kick. And at this point, the crowd is like, oh, shit. And I'm like, oh. So now my wife, she's like, yes, finally. Man, I be getting the reactions of a lifetime in here. She was like, yes, finally. She's like, you need to stop doing that to your cousins and blah, blah, blah. So Roman gets back up and he's like, what's going on? What's going on? Jey Uso, man, what you doing, man? Why you did that? And Jimmy trying to tell him, I'm doing what you should have did a long time ago. Call him back to 2 years ago when he turned on him in that I Quit match. Yeah. Storytelling. All I ask you to do is just make the shit make sense. If you could call back on something, then I'm like, okay, I got it. Jay is now trying to stop Jimmy from doing it. The whole time we thought Jay was going to be the one to turn on Roman. Jimmy Uso said, fuck that. I'm going to put him out of his misery. Boom! Right in the side of the head. Hey, my household going crazy. Now my daughter, who don't want to watch no more, then came back running in like, yes, they finally did it to him. They finally did it to him. KO finally comes back from the concession stand. hits Roman with a stunner. Boom, stands him up. Sammy hits the haluva kick on him. 1, 2, 3. First time Roman. Wait, they hit it on Roman, right? Roman was the one they pinned.
No, it was Solo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Roman, that doesn't work for me, brother. Roman ain't eating that pin. First time Roman has technically lost a match in like 3 years. I loved it. So if you take out
he lost
joint with him and Sammy,
John Cena and KO, right?
Yep, him and Sammy.
Tag team.
Yeah, the New Year's match, yeah.
But I loved it, man. We've been like, because the whole time we thought it was going to be Jay to be the one to pull the trigger, and it was Jimmy. And then the fact that Jay left the ring still pissed. Now they done open up a whole nother book of worms now, because now we don't know what the hell. All we know is come Friday they doing a 1,000-day celebration, and somebody gonna get their ass kicked. That's all.
They need to expedite the reaction time of this storyline, because
when they gonna do it? They can only do it Friday.
Hopefully, because like a lot of what's been happening the last 3-4 months after Royal Rumble, you're like, this could have been done in 1 week, and they spread it out over 4 months. So hopefully they get to the point, because what we're gonna have is the Usos being like, "Oh, okay, well, we smooth it over and we're back in there again," and then they're gonna give us a flash of somebody questioning something or somebody thinking about changing sides, and we're gonna go, and then we're gonna do the false hope of, "Oh, I'm back with you again, Sammy," and then you swerve on Sammy. I mean, come on.
They need to move Sammy and KO away from them. This should be it. Sammy and KO need to be moved away from them.
Right, they need to start feuding with somebody else.
That's the connection. Sammy's the connection. Sammy's the only thing dragging them away.
They need to be done. That's it. Like Sammy and KO need to be. Sammy and KO is on Raw. They need to be away from them 100% and let them deal with Imperium. They're supposed to be feuding with Imperium. That's it.
Nah, man, they need to get that Street Profit love.
Yeah, but we don't. Well, we got one champion, one team wearing 4 damn belts, so we don't know. Yeah. We don't know if you got a Raw or a SmackDown champion. We don't know how that works. They won't tell us.
I agree.
So what? So all right. So what? Because I knew I went. What y'all think about the angle at the end? So you got the match and you got the angle.
I think the only reason Jimmy did it is because he's mad that Jay was ranked higher in 2K23. I think when he saw that Jay got into the 90s and he was still 89, he was pissed. So he's like, "Nah, bro, this gonna be me." And I ain't mad at him. It was a good move, well played. I think the Usos should have been bigger by now.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have been plateaued as tag team. I think they should split them.
Yep.
Put one on Raw, one on SmackDown, and let them boys get a singles run.
But isn't that something I said a couple weeks ago? And you guys are like, "Oh, but they're real family."
They can't split up. They're real family. Me. That was him and Bones.
Steiner brothers are real family. Scott Steiner went on to be Big Papa Pump. Exactly. It's not a big deal.
He couldn't wait to beat the shit out of Rick. He couldn't wait. But that's how I feel, man. I think Jay is already a star. I think Jimmy is showing he can be one. I think Roman needs a hiatus. Let him and his illness go take a rest. They got to get these belts up.
But they can't because he has to be there for SummerSlam.
Yeah, he doesn't have that anymore,
bro. We're not gonna comment on that. I'm gonna talk about his illness later.
Yeah, because my brother had it, so I know exactly how it works.
Okay. Then why is he still part-time?
He's part-time because he signed the graviest contract in wrestling history. That's why. It ain't got nothing to do with his illness.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be on the road anymore.
Still putting in more work than MJF.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yo, I would love to disagree.
I know, it's just sad because MJF to be a working champion.
Guess what's going to happen though? We're gonna get Money in the Bank next week. I mean next month, and you're probably Money in the Bank is in July, but you're gonna get Money in the Bank in July, and you're gonna get Roman and Solo versus the Usos. So guess what's not happening? Your friggin' champion's not defending his belt again.
Pretty much.
That's what's gonna happen. And again, so every time we had these conversations, why wasn't a good idea for Cody to beat him at WrestleMania?
Talk to your boy Van Cat.
It's not. I still think it's the right move, and I think you're going to find out how right it was the day that Roman finally loses, and how huge that's going to be. That's going to be like Hogan Goldberg type epicness.
When he loses to Gunther by mistake.
I don't know who he's going to lose to. I'm just by mistake.
MD falls. MD, what you thought about the angle at the end?
I mean, yeah, I agree with Mike some type of way, but I actually think that's going to be part of the storyline. I think they're going to try to pit the two against each other. You know what I mean? Whether it be Roman or Paul or whoever. Because, again, Jay is the conflicted one. You know what I mean? He's been like that, this whole storyline. He was conflicted about the Sammy joint. Now he conflicted about Jimmy hitting the soup. Like, he conflicted. You know what I mean? So he's still the pivotal point in the storyline. So I think now what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to pit him against his brother. But ultimately, we know how that's going to turn out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to split. You know, it's the Usos. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to split, bro.
Yeah, I don't think the Usos should split, but they damn sure need to split from the bloodline.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I think what they're going to try to... So you saying at Money in the Bank, you think it's going to be the Usos and Roman and Solo? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Because again, like, yeah, you know, Solo, he's down with the program, but how long that's going to last? You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna have to see. I mean, we got the shoulder bump a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? So
that shoulder bump.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we don't know. Like, I don't know. But from now, I think that's the goal. They're gonna try to split them. You know what I mean? But I don't think Jay gonna go for it.
Okay, I'm just looking at something because I'm trying to link the Phenomenal's Bag Chasers channel. I forgot I could just click on his name in the chat and it'll take me right to the channel. Yeah, so he Phenomenal Bag Chaser game show. Yeah, so he does a whole bunch of stuff, wrestling. So I see you got 2K23 on here. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually get me a PS5. That's gonna be the next thing I buy. So I'm gonna start gaming soon. But all I'm gonna play is football games anyway. So
yeah,
right.
Come holler at me on Madden, man. I would love it.
Yeah, well, you don't do nothing on your channel, but I saw the last thing you did on your channel was like Madden stuff.
Yeah, that was a day. That was a day gone by, man. That was my feeling.
Yeah, I play weird games y'all don't know nothing about, so we straight.
I gotta get because I'm from I like to play like Street Fighter and shit like that. Like I'm the old school PS, PlayStation with the Street Fighter and Tekken and all that type of shit. So I doubt they even do that anymore.
Nope, they just had a new Mortal Kombat drop.
What did they finally work out the deal with NCAA football? Because I know it was gone for a while. That used to be my favorite football game. It's still gone.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly they got something in the works.
Yeah,
they saying 2024, but I ain't heard nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the same thing as AEW's fighting game. It's always coming out.
So when I'm looking on the PlayStation, I see they sell two versions. They like $100 difference. You got one that says it's a disc version and one that's a digital version. What's the best one to get?
Bro, I have a gaming computer. I don't deal with you console people anymore. I do what I do. So us digital people, we stay in the digital world. I let y'all console people live.
Yeah, it ain't no difference, bro. It ain't no difference. They got the deluxe pack. You ain't got to worry about that, bro. That's for like those MUT players. I don't deal in Ultimate Team. So
I got the disc PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I do too. But I got Madden on digital, so I didn't buy a disc. I bought a digital.
So you can add hard drive space to it too.
So with the disc, you could go both ways though, because I like my daughter. She got a Nintendo Switch. But you could do the physical game, or you could download the.
Yeah, you could do either or. Yeah.
Ugh. Man, that's about as much gaming talk you ever got on this channel. All right, so damn, we already hit the 2 hour mark. Damn. So overall, what do you guys give the show? Go, Venkat, what do you give the show?
Oh man, I gotta think hard now because the bar was Royal Rumble, and I was almost a 9. So for this show, I'm gonna have to do maybe a 7 or 6.5, something like that.
What'd you give it, MD, based on what you heard and what you saw? Because you didn't see everything.
Yeah. Based on what I saw, plus your notes with it, man. I'll give it a solid 7. I'll give it a solid 7.
What you give it, Mike?
I think if we base it just on the wrestling, WWE is never going to put anything lower than an 8 because their wrestling is always going to be on point. But the show, I give it a 6.
Yeah, and I agree with you with the wrestling. That's why even though I shit on the build, I knew the wrestlers were going to wrestle unless you name Metallica. But
oh my God.
I gave it a 7. It wasn't bad. It damn sure wasn't better than Backlash. It wasn't better than Royal Rumble or WrestleMania Night 1. Yeah, I give it about a 7 just because I'm storyline person. I thought the angle was tremendous, and Sami Zayn's reaction was just like the look on his face, knowing not being allowed in that country for so long. Like the shit just, everything just add up. But I give it about a 7. But now where do we go next? MD already asked the question, and I can't answer it. What's next for Seth Rollins as far as the world title? Who's the next competitor for the IC belt? I know who's next for the IC belt. What's next for the tag champions? Who's next for the women's champions? So the IC is Matt Riddle is next for that. I mean, that's obvious. The tag champions, it now has to be Sammy KO versus Imperium. That's where they're going with that. I don't know who's next for
Street Profits were in the first row.
I heard somebody was making their return soon. I don't think anybody wants to see this match, but it's a possibility. A certain person with an uncle named Howdy is getting ready to come back. They were saying that he was going to be back tonight, but I guess that didn't happen.
They're gonna ruin him again.
Yeah, I don't want to see Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins anywhere near each other ever again. So,
man, hell, at this point, I'd rather see Husky Harris than damn Bray Wyatt.
Oh shit! Oh,
yeah, I'm tired of that stuff, man. Tired of it, bro.
The disrespect,
man. They ruined one of the greatest cat and mouse games I ever like. They had the greatest marketing thing for a couple of months, and that White Rabbit thing was so fresh, and they completely Bray Wyatt has to take some part in that too, because being injured all the time and being out of shape and all that good stuff. So, he got to take some onus in that.
Yeah, but they known for ruining everything.
But I did hear
he's ever done.
I hear
Bray Wyatt doing his Zion Williamson impression.
That was a perfect analogy. That was perfect, sir. Wow.
So Bray Wyatt is on his way back. Drew McIntyre, they have said he re-signed. Like I saw it on reputable sites. Like I ain't just.
I saw it too. I saw them talking about it.
They say that he re-signed and he's in line for a major push. So I'm thinking because heel Drew is the best Drew. So give me a heel Drew McIntyre against Seth Rollins. Let's go.
Can I get a heel Drew?
Yeah, let's go. And I wouldn't mind Drew beating him because I just think like Drew got a raw deal, man. COVID really gave him a raw deal for his title run. To not have that run in front of fans, like he had a raw deal. So I wouldn't mind him winning the constellation belt. So who's the next
Whopper Jr. with Mayo? You know the name.
Who's the next opponent for Roman? He ain't defending his belt for another 2 months.
Yeah,
who? You breaking up, Venkat?
No, I was just saying. I don't know who his next opponent is, but as far as like the SummerSlam opponent being John Cena. I still can't believe this is real.
Wait a minute.
And,
Whoa. What you talking about?
They were saying that John Cena is going to wrestle Roman at SummerSlam.
Oh, get out of here. Who you heard say that?
It's been all over online. I've been hearing that.
Oh, hell no.
John Cena is wrestling.
So happy.
Huh?
That would make me so happy just because it would destroy some part of Trevor. I feel like the first gray beard from the mustache will pop up just because of that match.
That's what I was saying. How are you going to lose at WrestleMania for the U.S. title and then get a world?
That's why you kept saying that. I thought you was talking about they wrestled at SummerSlam last year.
No, man. I'm talking this year. I
thought that's why you kept saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
so, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Who asking for that?
I don't know, but
who asked for any of that?
Things we're not asking for.
Vince McMahon, that's who asked for it. Yeah, I think the name gonna have to be big. The name gonna have to be big because it's SummerSlam. It's gonna have to be.
Yeah, you got him on the roster. His name is Cody Rhodes.
No, his name is Goldberg. His name is Goldberg. They should have them wrestling.
Goldberg.
I hope it's Goldberg just for me.
Man, I can't see how, bro. Nah, hell nah. Ain't no way in the hell John Cena. Nah, John Cena that had the shitty match with Austin Theory. That John Cena.
No, it wasn't a bad match. Now it wasn't a bad match.
Boy, stop lying to yourself.
It's just
trash.
Yeah, I hope it's wrong, but I thought this was a known thing all over the place. I'm why am I the only one that's upset about it? Everybody seemed to be taking it well.
I would have been railing against that. Like, why though? Why? The last report I read, John Cena was saying how wrestling messed up his body. That's the last thing I saw. Right. That he was saying how, his in-ring may be over just because of the damages done to his body.
Right.
Hey, I've already answered that question. Every time you guys ask why, it's fuck the fans. That's why. Yeah, it'll always be that. It's never going to change.
But Mike, the fans would love that though. That's the problem.
Not the real ones.
Yeah, fans like us wouldn't like that, but the fans that they cater into. Oh, have y'all heard this? Have y'all heard this news? Nick Khan said that Raw is gonna go a drastic change. Is gonna go to more adult content in the third hour.
Oh, in the third hour.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, what the hell are they thinking about doing?
It's called desperation.
They're gonna have panties match, but desperate for what though? That's what they're already doing good in the ratings and stuff. Just give us a good product. Just give us storylines that make sense.
That's why they bought Trish back. Braun panties match, Divas title.
Now Bianca, they gonna put Bianca in one of them.
Bartez ain't playing that shit. He ain't playing. He gonna put in a burqa. Y'all better cut that out.
All right, fellas. Well, we over the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Like I said, the reason why we did this show tonight though is because we're not going to be able to do it Wednesday because my daughter has her talent show, so I'll be at that Wednesday night. Yeah. So y'all want to give y'all parting words before I shut the show down?
Go ahead, Mike.
At this point, I just want more gray beard hairs. Like, can we just get more gray beard hairs for Trevor until he looks like the most interesting man in wrestling, and then I can laugh for the rest of my life? I think that'll bring me joy, because ain't nothing with this Cody Brock thing gonna bring me joy. It's already ruined my happiness. The only joy I have left is that there's some place in the world where all his beard hair is gray and he's miserable. That you bet. Hey, you know what makes me feel a little better? I know under that hat is horrible.
Nah, I got
damn it, God, I can't stand you. Get on my nerves.
The ball is scalded.
Damn it. I thought I caught one. Apparently, I missed on both.
Yeah,
but anyway,
you ain't catching me with the McDonald's hairline.
Much love, y'all. Yeah, I'm a fatalist. You know how I am. I want wrestling to be this thing that it used to be for me, but the beard and the mustache and the ego will forever own it. And until we get them out of there, we're never going to have the product we want.
Nope.
So real quick before Mike leave, we do have Man Talk Monday on this coming Monday. We're gonna do it about 5 instead of 6. So because I want to spend more time to get to more stories, because we only get to like 3 stories a week, and I be having like 10 of them. So I want to get and I want to get to the more topical things, and I definitely want to get to I want to lead off with Ja Morant. So make sure read up on Ja Morant, Mike. I want to lead off with him.
Use news clips and stuff.
No, I got. Hey, you saw the Man Talk Monday show. I already got that. But we get.
No, I mean like video clips.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not using people's video clips.
I'm talking about like the news ones. They're not copywritten. They're supposed to be shared and moved around. Like if you post like CNN or something like that, it's not gonna.
Yeah, I was about to say tell CNN that.
Yeah, no, I'm not using people's video clips. We get into these conversations, and I be having like one story lined up, and they take an hour to get through it. So I got all this shit just build up in my thing. But we definitely got to talk about Ja Morant. I have that story queued up because I just want to like who failed him. That's really what I want to know. Like who failed him in his life that he has all this money and still feels like he has to act like, you know, he can't lead the street life up. So
I got an answer. Get in.
Huh?
I said I got an answer already. Tune in Monday.
What, a single mother? No, but he ain't come from a single mother.
Nope. He's from a whole family.
All right. So with that, yeah, we're gonna rock out with that from the beginning though. So MD, man, glad you finally came over here, man. You know you always welcome over here.
Yes, yeah, it's all good, man. Like I said, man, I've been in the clouds, man. Hey, good sense of nostalgia for me, man. I'm glad I can come back over and talk a little bit of wrestling with y'all, man.
Always.
Yep.
Always.
No doubt, no doubt.
I don't know what our next wrestling show gonna be, but it's gonna be a good one. Venkat, at some point we got to get that damn Future Shock show, and we got to get Future Shock. We got to get Lesnar, Cena. But the thing is, so much different shit. Every time we plan on doing a show, something else come up, and then it's like we'll be on here all. You can't be on here all night, man. That's the problem. So yeah, come up with the week after next show. I'll leave that one to you. Whatever you want to do, just let me know.
Yeah. So tomorrow, are they doing NXT Battleground? Is that tomorrow?
Yeah, that's tomorrow, but also AEW is tonight, Mike, or tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. I think it was a Sunday.
I think it's tomorrow. I'll look it up.
Yeah, so and Venkat, you got that link that I sent you to watch it, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can watch anything live. I think you can only watch like what's already been recorded. But it's smart.
Okay.
It's something. At least I can see something.
Yeah, but yeah, man, y'all we'll and what we're gonna do, the Miami Heat not making it easy. Venkat already sent me all the overlays and shit. I'm scared now because I might not be able to use it.
Oh my god, they would be the first team in history. To go 0-3 and lose.
We're supposed to
oh man, god damn the Heat.
Yeah. We're supposed to be reviewing the NBA Finals, which starts June 1st. The NBA Finals starts June 1st. But the Heat not making it easy.
Hey, real quick, Trevor. Now I ain't the biggest basketball guy, right? But to my recollection, the Hawks beat the Heat in the play-in.
Yeah,
and gave y'all the 8 seed.
Which gave us the 8.
And it gave us the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trey chilling in the wind somewhere in California, not giving a damn about the Hawks, and here the Heat is on the precipice of a Eastern Conference champion.
Sound about right?
I mean, I'm gonna just keep it to football, man. That's one of the reasons I don't like that.
Well, shit, football. Yeah, this basketball. See, the basketball thing is Venkat. That's Venkat's bag. Like when you hear, like you listen to the show, the last show we just did, him and Mike got in that LeBron MJ debate, and I sent y'all a video about what Scottie Pippen was saying about that. So I know
I agree with a lot of Pippen said on that.
Yeah, you agree now.
No, I've always agreed with that.
But it was interesting to hear though that Pippen would say that MJ, was a selfish play. Like I'm like he was.
Yeah, but we know that. We know that.
But he wasn't holding shit back. Like normally everybody kiss the rings when they see MJ. Like it's
because he's pissed off at Michael Jordan because what happened with The Last Dance. He took the time out of that documentary to highlight Pippen's not so great moments, glossed over his own bad moments, and made himself look like the superhero.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be
Michael Jordan screwing his ex-wife. So there's that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. There's a whole bunch of reasons why Scottie Pippen held like Michael Jordan.
Man. Damn you, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Damn.
Bro, I'll be damned if I'm Scottie Pippen and my ex-wife gives birth to Michael Jordan III. I'm gonna fight somebody.
That'll be damn.
Think about that. I'm fighting somebody, bro.
Oh man,
that'll be crazy as hell. Oh shit! Before I forget, Thursday. So we got Man Talk Monday this Monday. On Tuesday, I'm going to be interviewing St. Louis of Truth TV. He went to New Mexico to go see the Lost Decalogue stones. That's stones that the Hebrew Israelites say prove that they're the original Hebrews over here. So he'll be breaking that all down. Thursday the 1st, we're supposed to be doing straight talk therapy sessions with Dr. Mia. I want to try to push that back only because there's a debate Thursday. But see, here's the thing, man. With them debates, man, they be saying they're gonna have them, and then they end up getting on schedule, and then I end up pushing my shit back, and then can't schedule it back for a while. And then MD, you debate Saturday, correct?
Yeah, I ain't got a time yet though. I just know it's Saturday.
But you have the Saturday one, but KOT and Blue is Thursday.
It's Thursday, yeah.
And then I get the winner out of KOT and Blue. So
right.
I'll go ahead and say it now because I wasn't going to say anything until.
Now, wait a minute. How come? I thought you were going up against Yanga.
That's why I'm about to say it now. I'm about to say it now because I wasn't going to say anything until Solar and Angel said something. And I was wondering what was taking them so long, but they did mention it after the last debate. We found out last week or the week before, I forget now, that Yanga, something happened, personal reasons. Yanga had to pull out. So what ended up happening is by default, it pushes me into the Western Conference Finals or Eastern Conference Finals, whatever side I'm on. Here's the issue with that. So this whole time in the debate league, I've been like disrespected like shit. So nobody believes in whatever I say or whatever. Big, that's fine there. But I was frustrated the fact that everything lined up so perfect. With all the shit talking between me and Yanga going back and forth, I finally was going to get to see him in the playoffs. So when he pulled out, like it bothered me to a point where I was getting ready to call Solar and Angel and be like, you know what? I'm done because I don't want it like that. I don't want to be pushed in because the worst thing I want to happen is for somebody to be like, oh shit, he didn't have to debate to get to the championship or something like that. I wanted to earn it. But
don't they have like a dude who's ranked number 9 who could jump in?
Huh?
Like a dude who just missed the playoffs?
See, I thought they were going to put Akasha in there.
That's what I was thinking. And that's why I didn't say,
but I don't know that conversation. You know what I mean?
But that's why I didn't say anything because I was like, okay, the whole time I knew about it, like that Yanga backed out. So I kept saying on the show, I was like, I'm not saying anything was going on with the playoffs until I hear from Solar and Angel. And that was my thing is that, okay, they were going to be like, well, shit, Akasha is the immediate replacement. And we would have just ran it that way. But when they finally made the announcement after Rio and Schemes debate. And they just said like, hey, I mean, shit happens. It's the nature of the beast. But like I said, I didn't want to do it. Like and because you have to understand how I feel about it. I'm like, damn, I come in and it's basically just seemed like I got the easiest road in the world. Madon backs out of a debate with me. So I automatically win that one. And
So
now,
you're just doing what the Lakers did. What's the big deal?
So now here's a chance where I get to debate Yanga, who I've been wanting to debate forever, and he has to pull out. And I'm like, damn. So now you put me over here. So now I'm waiting for the winner of KOT and Blue, which, you know, that's great because I want to debate KOT anyway. Like, me and KOT already have our title. So if that, you know, if he beats Blue, we already got the title. So we're good there. But what I'm saying is just like, me personally, I didn't want to be like, damn, because, you know, niggas talk, and that's all they're gonna be is it's just another black eye to put on the league and be like, damn, they got a nigga over in the championship that didn't even have to debate anybody. And I'm like, damn, I ain't got no control over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
all I can tell you is we know this year, you know what I'm saying, it's been sort of makeshift. We know that, you know what I'm saying? All I can do is just take it for what it is, and hopefully come season 6, it'll be bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose for me, I'm enjoying the experience. You know what I mean? Hell, I'm debating Dembele a third time.
I know. I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
MD. I'm like, MD got to be getting tired of this shit.
Nah, I mean, it's fun, bro. It's fun. You know what I mean?
Hey, quick question.
Huh?
How do you guys pick debates? Topics.
We just chop it up, and yeah, man, and formulate discussions, and based off of that, we get But with Dembele this time, he didn't even want to talk to me. I'm like, damn, like I've been trying to hit him up. I email him. He telling Sola, oh, just pick 3 debates and I'll pick one. Nah, get your ass in the live, or whatever, so we can chop it up.
That's
I said, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we pay. I gave him a topic. He said, you know, I'll go with this one. We debating the individual economics and the collective economics. Cool. Win or lose, I enjoy my experience, and I'll see your ass season 6. Either way, you know what I'm saying?
See, Mike, the way it used to be, there was a guy who was in the league, Suave Boss, and he had a channel where he was online all day. So the debaters, and this is when they had a bunch of debaters in the league, so they just pop in the debaters would be on there all day, every day, and they'd get in these arguments or whatever. His channel was called Argument League, and that's how they came up with all their debate topics, and that's why you always had a debate every week, because they always was communicating with one another. So that's why, like, it's just, you know, like this season just weird. It's just weird to me, man. But I mean, and with me doing this, because my whole thing is always the integrity of the league. So I'm just like, that's why I said I wasn't gonna say anything until Angel and Solar said it. So when Angel's actually said out of her mouth that, hey, Yanga had to pull out, then I'm like, okay, now I could announce it. Like, nobody knew it but my wife. Like, I told her what happened, and she saw that I was pissed. And Angel even mentioned that she saw, like, how mad I was, because I'm like, man, it's just another thing. I set up a debate to debate Madon. He run for a month, but then I hear him debating people on other channels. I'm like, bro,
I wasn't gonna say nothing, Trevor. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Well, I'll say it because he can't debate me no more. And he the one called me out. And it's like he's supposed to be debating me, the rookie that he called out. He called you out too, because y'all had a debate set up. I hear him on other people's panels debating them and shit. So I'm like, well, you've been lying the whole time, talking about you not available and shit. So that's the type of stuff that's infuriating, because I'm like, bro, my time is like the most valuable thing in the world right now. And when the more of these shows I'm doing, you know how many shows I had to postpone with Venkat, because I'm like, nah, I got to get ready for this. I got to get ready for this. So the worst thing to happen is I get the call, hey, it's off, or hey, you got to postpone it, or hey, we ain't doing. I'm like, come on, man, this shit is crazy, man, because I'm making time to do this. So I mean, so we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it go, man. But either way, if I get, you know, KOT or Blue, like I say, me and KOT, I was messaging with him the other day. Me and KOT already got the title if it go down that way, and I'm pretty sure me and Blue ain't gonna take too long to come up with a title. So
yeah, no doubt.
So either way, we're gonna have a champion in a couple of weeks. Either way.
Like I said, for me and you, Trevor, it's about the experience. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too much worried about the situation of other people. And also to keep it real, I ain't too much worried about because I'm playing a role at the end of the day, right? And I accept that role. So whatever I got to do to give compelling arguments, I'm gonna do that. My goal is to beat Dembele. I believe I got the skill to beat him. That's a goddamn show.
Yeah,
but I don't want to go too far. But I'm telling you,
I don't think he beat you the last debate. But you know,
hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. That's you. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. Cool. But again, depending on what happened with that round, I want Rio ass on a silver platter.
See, and that's what I'm saying, man. That's why this shit's so fun and frustrating at the same time because is everything's lining up. Like you getting the best storyline possible. All the stuff that Yanga said about me, he had the perfect opportunity to do exactly what he said he was going to do, and that's knock me out. So say I was able to beat Yanga, then I get past KOT or Blue. Who's set up next? MD. Like, in what world didn't it play itself out more perfect than me and MD having to meet in the championship? Or
I would love it, bro.
Better,
yeah,
me against Rio, the man who beat me on my first debate. So the shit just lining up perfect, but it's like it's lining up, but it ain't lining up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you because it's always gonna be a storyline to another debater. Oh, he didn't have to debate in the first round. I get it. And hell, I'll even use that tactic if I got to face you. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But for the essence of everything that's done happened this season, just play it out. You know what I'm saying? That's the advice that I would give you.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen if me and you have to meet up. Like that's gonna be fodder for talking points for until the damn debate. Like,
hey, I got you, bro. Trust me, I know.
That'll run the storyline for the rest of the summer. They're gonna be like, damn.
I know. And me and you ain't even gotta say much. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta say much.
Man.
So I already know.
Mega powers explode.
I already know, bro. But yeah, like I said, man, it was good being back over here, bro. Like I say, it's I miss Wrestling Wednesday, bro. Like I'm always be a part of that.
Well,
so no doubt, even if I'm here in the clouds, man, I'm always coming through.
Wrestling with reality, but you always got a home. You always got a home over here, man. You know,
no doubt. I appreciate that.
You always 100%. Always hop on anything you want, even when the women don't let us on their show, but even the man, if you free on a Man Talk Monday, man, you're always welcome.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, let me ask you a question, Trevor. You plan on doing something when the football season start up?
Absolutely. Already got the shows lined up.
Okay.
Hey, you think I get insufferable on these shows? Wait till Dolphins start playing.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm definitely in the house for that.
Yeah, wait till they start losing.
You ain't gonna get me to shut up. Shit, two are already on film throwing them deep balls. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Y'all got a little squad down there, man. I like what Miami doing.
Hey, Van Cat,
I like what Miami doing.
Tua throwing them deep 40-yard passes.
Hey, you say what you Van Cat don't like football, so you probably talking foreign to him.
40 yards is not far, sir.
Come on, man. All right, Mike. Yeah, I'll see you Monday, Mike.
He's in the feelings right now already.
You need to eat a Snickers.
Mike shot a little layup, but he got fits on that.
Skirted his ass.
Hey, the plan is, I don't know, Van Cat, I don't know if we could do it live because I know you talked about it, but
we'll only do it live. That's the only way we do it.
This shit is
live.
We may have to do a producer. I don't know how we're gonna do it with the after, because you want to go live after every NBA final game. Like we ain't gonna be able to do that one.
Well, whenever possible.
Yeah, we may have to just recap the finals like every 2 games or something. Or
yeah,
Yeah, because there's a lot going on. Like the girls that pour your heart out, they already trying to fill the schedule up for next month. So, I don't know.
Which is great. Nene got that nice outro that I saw on the last show. My God.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, they do their thing, man. They already because really my day is really just Monday and Wednesday, and they could take over, whenever else. But yeah, we definitely got Man Talk Monday. Tuesday, I'm interviewing St. Louis The Truth, and I will, just so everybody knows, and out of, again, this is how I am, out of respect to the league, I will not do this until after the playoffs, whether I advance or not, whether I win the championship or not. There will be a discussion on my channel in the summer between Reginald Young and Jansen Williams. Reginald Young is the only man to beat Geno Jennings in a debate, and Reginald Young has said that he only wants to debate on this channel. Him and Jansen Williams will be having a debate sometime in the summer.
Jansen.
I'm also trying to get Solar to moderate a debate between Reginald Young and Captain Tazariak over here, because Reginald Young had a debate with Captain Tazariak recently, and he wants to debate him again, but he wants to do it over here. So I want Solar to do that one because it's more of a, it's a bigger name. So I want to try to have as many eyeballs in the building for that. But, like I say, man, we got a bunch of shit going on over here. I got nothing but
shout out to ISPK.
I think Jansen is like
you got to have a pistol nowadays messing with Hebrew Israelites.
Well, I got because they'll beat you up. You see,
you got to have protect.
You saw what just recently happened. Them and ISUPK.
Gang warfare in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. All over the Bible. You got niggas beating each up over the Bible. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man. So I'm
hold up. Y'all don't remember in the Bible where the commandment where it says thou shalt not take it to the face, take it to the streets. Y'all remember that? It was Leviticus 6 verse 3. Y'all remember that?
Man, these jokers crazy, man. The most recent one, it was like 20 dudes from one camp jumped on like 3 or 4 dudes from another one, held them down, and then called the cops on after they held them down, like all over a speaker, because they were preaching in each other's territories. It was like literally gang warfare.
Yeah, man. Turn the other cheek so you can point out the dude to jump. That's how. That's in the Bible.
Shit's crazy, man. But all right, fellas, I done went 30 minutes over my last closeout. So y'all make sure this Saturday, MD versus Dembele 3 Solar Vision Debate League. We don't know the time yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll get it and announce it, going forward. There's supposed to be a debate with KOT and Blue coming Thursday. I get the winner of that debate. So y'all make sure and tune into that one. Yeah, I think that's it. Now I could close out.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right, peace, MD. Thanks for coming over.
Much love, man. Much love, Van. Much love. Well, you, but not the beard. Holla at you, boy.
Peace.
All right, Mike. All right, Trevor. Peace to the chat. Ron Duffney in the chat.
Yeah, Ron Duffney. I see that. Hey, peace, Ron Duffney. Just make sure
you got Phenomenal Bag Chaser.
Yeah, check out his channel. Make sure and go back and watch the video. I think we did it good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Trevor. So I'll see you next week.
Yeah, let me
go the week after.
Let me go rest my voice, man. I have not recovered from that week that I did 7 days of streaming. It's crazy. And I blame you, man, because you're the one who did this, man. So I appreciate it though, man, because I love it. I believe I belong behind this microphone.
Damn right. 100%. So let's keep it going.
I love this shit. Let me go spend the rest of the night with a little girl, with my little baby girl.
All right then, Trevor.
All right, peace, Venkat.
Yep.
Well, Straight Talk Society, there you have it. Another tremendous episode of Wrestling with Reality. So happy that MD came by, man. MD, y'all got to understand, man, regardless of whatever y'all see, on YouTube and stuff, I respect the shit out of MD. Like, MD is MD is that dude. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm so glad that he came back, to come jump on the Wrestling Wednesday, man. Y'all check out this Night of Champions if you haven't. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a really good show, and the angle at the end is what really got. So I may have had it at a 6, but the angle at the end bumped it up a point or two for me. So I could have given it like a 7.5. But I do agree with what the other guys were saying. I totally disagree with what Mike said about the Cody Brock match. I thought it was fantastic. But, that's why I always say opinions like assholes. Everybody has one. Peace to Phenomenal Bag Chasers for coming through. Y'all make sure and go check out his channel. He does like gaming and wrestling reviews and stuff like that. Hopefully you come back through. Every Wednesday we do a show called Wrestling with Reality. We will not be doing it this Wednesday because I have a prior engagement. But every Wednesday we do Wrestling Wednesday. We have Man Talk Monday on Mondays. There's always something going on over here. So pop your head in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out what we got going on. You may not like this, but you'll like something that we do. I promise you. Be sure to check out the show that the ladies did last night on Pour Your Heart Out. It was a phenomenal conversation. Entitled "Girl, She Doesn't Like You. She Don't Like You." The way I thought the conversation was going to go, it didn't, and it made it so much better. It was like one of those intelligent ass conversations that women can have, and when you sit there and you listen to it, you be like, damn. So in the spirit of that, we're gonna come by and just drive a bulldozer through it come Man Talk Monday, because we're gonna just get all type of out of control on Monday. I was just playing. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, I love doing this. Tuesday, St. Louis The Truth TV is coming by. He's gonna talk about the Decalogue Stones. I'm very interested in that because y'all know I still rock with the religion. So I want to hear what he has to say about that. St. Louis is good religious brother, man. I like St. Louis. So y'all know I don't want to get involved in the beef and stuff, but I will probably before St. Louis's show address 2 people in particular, and that'll be my only time addressing them. I'm gonna play what one of them said just to have some fun, and then I'll address the other one, and then after that I won't mention them again. It's just that simple. Y'all know how I do. If I say I'm not going to mention somebody, I'm just not going to do it. So that'll be that, because I don't want the drama. I'm like legit inviting people over. When I have a Reginald Young come to my platform, Reginald Young brings people over here, and I don't want Reginald Young seeing me going crazy on somebody, going nuclear on somebody. Not saying that I won't do it if I don't have to, because I will do it, because it is me, and I don't change for anybody. But this channel is supposed to be, his channel's gonna be bigger than that. Is designed to be bigger than that. It's designed to reach way further. You know what I mean? I have these guys, you guys be surprised, man. I have these guys emailing me every day wanting to set up debates and stuff like that. But I told them, I will not do a debate over here until SVDL season is over. I will not do that. I have too much respect for Solar and Angel. Because I don't profess, I don't have a debate channel, but I have people that come over here that would like to debate. So I offer my platform to them to do it. So, so during SVDL's off season, they could come get in their conversations. It's all good. We do everything over here. Venkat and myself will be reviewing the NBA finals. Hopefully the Heat could go ahead and take it tonight, because if they don't take it tonight, then I'm worried. I wasn't worried, when Boston won 1, wasn't worried when Boston won 2. But if Boston pulls it out tonight, then I'm worried, because game 7 goes back to Boston. And, don't want it to be a repeat of last year. Shout out to the Florida Panthers for making it to the Stanley Cup Finals. At least we got one team in the finals so far. So hopefully the Heat can make it 2. My Miami Dolphins going to wreck shop this year. Hey, wait till football season. I'm going to be I am insufferable Dolphin fan. Let me show y'all. So so during football season, my spinner belt, I retrofit this plate in the middle with a dolphin. So, so I'm the guy. I'm the guy with the dolphin belt. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I love the Dolphins, man. So that's where we are with that one. As you guys can see, the passion that I have about wrestling. I love pro wrestling. I've been watching it since I was 5 years old. I'm 43 now. My young daughter loves it. So, you know, it is what it is. But everybody's welcome to this channel. I got one rule. I only got one rule. Everybody could come to this channel. Everybody could hit this link. I got one rule, though. Don't bring any drama from anybody else's platform. I will kick you off. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about it. I'm not interested. Do not bring drama from anybody else's platform. Don't talk about anybody else over here. I do not care. If it has nothing to do with the Straight Talk Society, I don't care about it. If you disagree with anything that me or one of my panelists say, feel free to hit the link in the chat. Come on and have a cordial conversation about it. It never gets personal. Just have a conversation, get it off your chest, and then we walk away as men and women. That's how it is. That's what we're doing over here at Straight Talk Society. So, yeah, I think that's it. You guys won't see me again till Monday unless something pops off. I don't have anything scheduled till Monday, but join us Monday. I know it's Memorial Day, but you know, after you get your grilling and all that in, feel free to stop by and tune into Man Talk Monday. If you haven't checked out a Man Talk Monday show, what are you doing? Go back, check out the channel, look in the playlist where it says Straight Talk Sessions, and just look for the Man Talk Monday button. And you're welcome. That's all I got to say. You're welcome, because those conversations get wild, especially this one that we just had this past week. So like I said, we got so many different shows over here. We got wrestling shows, basketball shows, MMA shows. We got something for everybody. We got to pour your heart out. That's the women's panel. So they talk about their things. So I think, yeah, that's it with all the plugs. Peace to everybody that came by in the chat. Peace to those watching in the clouds. Peace to those of you go over on Facebook, watching on Facebook at the Straight Talk Society. I do notice when I go over to Straight Talk Society on Facebook that the views are very high over there. I appreciate it. I wish you guys would come over watching on YouTube, but it's fine. I appreciate you guys watching me over on Facebook, man. As long as you're getting the message out. Again, Piece of Phenomenal Bag Chasers. That's a fantastic name, though. Y'all go check out his channel. Piece of Mike, piece of Vancat, piece of MD for coming through. I think that's it. I think I'm officially done now. With all that being said, I leave you with these words. Always seek out the truth for yourself, because if not, you'll fall victim to other people's interpretations of them. And with that, I say peace.
Now the whole world can acknowledge me.
You'll get the shit. You'll be knee deep